Yes, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are, whoever you are, wherever you're from, whoever you support, welcome to Football Heritage TV. We've got a game, the 8 p.m. Saturday kickoff. I'm just trying to think the last time Spurs would have kicked off at 8 p.m. on a Saturday. But alas, here we are. Kickoff in about an hour and 9 minutes. But before we do anything, here is the Tottenham team. You can see that it's Vicario in goal, Spence at right back. So all those people saying Porro never gets a rest. There you go. Porro is getting a rest. Spence at right back, Van de Ven and Romero at centre half with a Destiny Adogi on the left. You've got Bentancur and Paulinho as your double pivot, so to speak. Paulinho in the 6, Bentancur in the 8. Looks like Bergvall will be the furthest forward of the midfielders. And you would probably think Xavi Simons starting off the left, Kudus off the right, and Richarlison up front. Now, again, as I've said the whole time, I knew as soon as I saw the team that everyone would say Xavi's on the left, Xavi's on the left. This once again surely demonstrates that Thomas Frank wanted a left winger and does not trust any of the left wingers at this football club. And I make him absolutely spot on. The substitutes, for anyone who can't see that because it's quite small, Kinski, Danso, Tell, Gray, Johnson, Pedro Porro, Odeber, Sarr, and Scarlett. So again, Spurs with 9 first-team injuries tonight. No excuses, by the way. No excuses. We're not doing the excuse game. Let me just let people know that I'm live. What's that? What's on my screen? On my screen right now is Wolfie. As you do. On my screen is Wolfie. I love Wolfie so much. I'm sure you all do as well. He's a funny lad. He's a funny lad. Let's do that. There we go. What was I doing? That's what I was doing. Bear with me 1 second, people. Let me just quickly send this out. Here we go. And we're live. No, that's the live chat. I was about to send that to you lot. Share. Create post, and we're live. There we go. So, Tottenham Hotspur, that is our 11. Let me see if I can find the Wolves 11 for you people. Bear with me. So, I'm not being rude, but my phone's charging, so I can't bring it closer to the screen. Let's have a look. The Wolves 11, is this correct? Yes. So, let me try and work this out. So, it looks like it's Sam Johnson in goal. It looks like they've got, oh God, work this out, Sava. Cool, work that out. Are the 2 Buenos both centre halves? Yeah. So they've got Santiago Bueno, Hugo Bueno as centre halves, and also is it Ladislav Krejci? Krejci? I can't remember his name. Ladislav Krejci. It looks like the wing backs are going to be. This is a really hard team to work out from a Wolves perspective at the moment, the way it's laid out. I'll tell you what, I'll wait until it changes to the formation and I'll be able to tell you what the team is. At the moment, the live game at the moment is Nottingham Forest 0, Sunderland 1. Yes, I have spoken to Wolfie in the last hour, as you can imagine, before everyone asks about Wolfie quite a lot of the time. It's 1-0 at the moment to Sunderland. What else has happened today? God, we've had some games today, haven't we? Brentford 3, Manchester United 1. How Amorim is still in a job, I will never know. Yeah, sorry, yes. All I've seen it is the numbers of the players. So without me really going into it, I couldn't really tell. So yeah, so they'll be the wing backs. Man United losing 3-1 away to Brentford. Ruben Amorim, listen, I thought he was a good coach, but he's completely proved me wrong, hasn't he? In the last year, something like 33 points from 99 available. Dreadful, absolutely dreadful. But Man U, terrible. Ruben Amorim got that wrong. Chelsea losing 3-1 as well. Chelsea 3-1 today. They, for the second week in a row, had a player sent off, played a lot of the game with 10 men. They were winning 1-0. Apparently, they were playing really well. And before you know it, Chelsea are 3-1 down. Then you've got Liverpool. 5 wins from 5, and Crystal Palace, who are fast becoming everyone's favourite second team in a way, if you know what I mean. I think, they do a great job, don't they? Crystal Palace 2, Liverpool 1. And this time, the late goal wasn't a Liverpool winner. It was a Palace winner. So Crystal Palace are unbeaten in 17 or 18. Liverpool have lost to Crystal Palace again. And why am I going through all that? Well, it means that Tottenham Hotspur have a really good opportunity tonight. We have a good opportunity. We're currently sitting 7th. And if we win our game tonight, we will go into second place. If we don't win tonight, we will be on 10 points still in 7th. Unless we get a draw. And then if we get a draw, we will end the day in 3rd. So a draw takes us 3rd, a win takes us 2nd, and a defeat will leave us in 7th. So it's all happening, isn't it? It's all happening. This is a wonderful, wonderful opportunity for Spurs. And I think we're going to win. I do think we're going to win. But I am old, I am ugly, and I have seen a lot of Tottenham Hotspur in my life. And it's normally these games, isn't it, where you go, God, if we win today, we go first. If we win today, we go second. These are normally the games where Spurs really, really do struggle. Hang on, they're in here, Sunderland. Hits it. Sorry, bear with me, people. Hits it. Soft shot in the end. These are normally the games where Tottenham make a meal of things. I am hoping that Spursy tag, Dr. Tottenham, all of these tags, I'm hoping go, right? Scott, Scott, I'll be honest with you, mate. This is exactly why when everyone says to me I'm negative about the left wing position, this is exactly why I wanted the left winger. So we didn't have to see this. I get it. I just don't think, Scott, I don't think he trusts any of them. I don't think he trusts any of those left wingers. And I'll ask you lot, do you lot trust any of these left wingers? I don't trust any of them. Hang on, what's this? I genuinely don't trust any of our left wingers. So I get it. Listen, I don't want to see Xavi Simons on the left, but the problem that you've got is players like Odegaard, for me, haven't come in and taken their opportunity. I don't believe that they've got in the last 2 games, I don't really see what. I know loads of people think Odegaard played well. I'm not so sure. I don't think he did a lot in either game, if I'm brutally honest. I know he got the crossover for the own goal. Other than that, I was very, very underwhelmed with him. So I get it. Tell, not good enough for that left wing as well. Who else? He loaned out. We sold Hill. We let Timo Werner go leave the club. We let Son leave the club. Who else? Brian Hill left. Look, I just don't think he rates any of them on the left. We need a player on the left. By the way, somebody's put in a super chat, and for some reason, it won't show me. Let me see if I can go back and find it. Tell you what, I'm so sorry. I think, why is that playing up? Sorry, I've got, is that it? Is that it? Big up. Yeah, sorry, it's there. Big up, Jason. Sorry, it was right on the screen in front of me. Thank you very much, Jason. Starting the super sticker train. Nice and early. Big up to you and bloody chew. Big up to you, Jason. Really appreciate you, my friend. Thank you. And also the super chat from Dylan. Thank you very much. Said, evening, Sava. Waiting on Spurs. Spurs -1 for 965 quid. Wish me luck, mate, and love the channel. Well, first of all, thank you for the kind words. Really appreciate that. So you need Spurs. So Spurs to start 1-0 down, essentially, for your bet to come in, right? And Spurs to win the game. Good luck. I mean, if my prediction's right, I've gone with 3 or 4-1. I can't remember what I said to Stel for our sweepstake. But yeah, if my prediction comes in, then your bet will come in. So good luck to you, my man. Good luck to you. And I hope it comes in for you. Good luck. Big up to Rodney. My man Rodney with a super chat as well. Said, no, don't say it. We're going to win. But you're right. Listen, I think we're going to win. I do. I just think it's really important we win because you know what it's like, Rodney. You've supported Spurs for years as well. You know what it's like. If we lose this game, we straight away get the banter from the opposition fans, don't we? Hang on, I love it. I love it. I love this. Isn't it funny? Some people complain. Porro's not in the team. Other people are going, good, he needs a rest. Can't win as a manager, can you? I love it. It hasn't been dropped. People make me laugh, honestly. Oh, people make me laugh. Big up to you, Rodney. Really appreciate you, my man. Thank you very much. Oh, look, you're all very generous tonight. Another super sticker. Thank you very much from Tottenham Trev's Football Talk. How you doing, Trev? I hope you're well. Said we must make it count. Been here a few times. Mate, absolutely. Absolutely. I think we will. Listen, I got Spurs winning this one. But I've been wrong before. But I'm hoping I'm absolutely spot on tonight. So big up to you, Trev. I'm sure you all hope I'm right when I say 3-1 or 4-1. Look, Bergval, again, it's another game where I need to see him. Of course, he trusts them. Well, he clearly doesn't trust any of them because none of them have had 2 games in a row in that position. So again, we're saying, of course, he trusts them. Why doesn't he play any of them on the left? Why doesn't he start them on the left then? If he trusts them, why is he not starting them week in, week out? Nah, not hearing that. Sorry, we can't be doing that. Big up to my boy Bobby. How you doing, Bobby? Said the Spursy thing to do would be to get beat by a team that hasn't won a game all season. In Frank, I believe. Good Wednesday, please. No excuses. Absolutely no excuses at all, Bobby. How you doing, my man? I hope you are well. Big up to you. Ian, and there's the other thing, isn't it? Yes, Wolves are a bit of a bogey team. They really, really are. Scott M, mate, it makes you laugh, doesn't it? When Matt says things like, he does trust them based on what? He's not started Tell once there. In the league, he started Odegaard there once. Johnson, I think, has started there twice, but now can't get a game in the Premier League games. So on what basis does he trust them but doesn't play them there? Yes, I think he's quality. I said it in the summer. I was told by many Spurs fans, nah, not good. What? You're right. Listen, Jacob, how you doing? I completely listen. You all know me. You all know my feelings. Yeah. Hang on 1 second. Look, I listen. You all know my feelings on the left wing. It hasn't changed. It won't change. It will not change at all. My feeling, none of these left wingers are good enough. I don't care. People are going, oh, they're 20 or they're 21. We're Tottenham Hotspur. If you, mate, we did this ages. We did the teams ages ago, mate. Hang on 1 second. Bear with me 1 second. 1 second. Anyway, yeah. Listen, I feel like look, we can all do this. We can all do this thing, right? Where but they're young. But sure, if they're young, don't buy them. If they're not ready, isn't that it, guys and girls? Isn't that it? If the excuse is going to be their age, then don't buy them yet. If the excuse is going to be their age, then don't buy them yet. You can't buy all young players and then go, oh, they're only young. Yeah, but we're Tottenham. This is Tottenham Hotspur. We should be having a first choice top class left winger and a first choice top striker. We shouldn't be going, oh, give them a listen. Odegaard and Tell have been professionals for years. This isn't. They're not 17 coming out of the academy. These guys have played plenty of football across multiple leagues. I don't know why all of a sudden, he's 21. Give him a break. Give him a break. Look, I listen. It is what it is. It is what it is. We know it's going to happen. And as we said, we know he's going to play, Xavi's going to play some games on the left, and we know he's going to play some games in the 10. And that's what it is. That's what it is. And by the way, no, it's you putting the pressure on the kids. It's you, not us. I don't think they should be at Tottenham. I don't think they should be at Tottenham. If you've got a top class one, sure. But clearly, we can't have it always. Right? Big up to my man, Patrick. How very generous. Patrick with the $20 super chat. Big up to you, Patrick. How are you, my man? I hope you're well. Hopefully you're looking forward to the game that starts in about 53 minutes time. So what's the over-under on how many times Richie hits the deck? I'm saying 10. Yes, he does fall over quite a lot for a big man, doesn't he? I've never seen such a big guy constantly hit the deck like he's been shot. Just so theatrical. But listen, Patrick, I do fancy a Richie goal today, though. Don't ask me why. I don't rate him. I do fancy a Richarlison goal. So let's hope that if he's hitting the deck, that it's for the right reasons. Let's hope he's hitting the deck because he scored and flung himself to the ground. Big up to you, Patrick. Really appreciate the super chat. Very, very generous of you indeed. Really appreciate that. Big up to MUFC. Said, Sava, why does that? I'm not going to answer that, man. Listen, dude, I appreciate the super chat, but I don't want to talk about other YouTubers, my man. It's not right. I don't want to do it. Let's listen. It's fine. Everything is cool. I'll just state my piece. I don't have a problem with anyone. So that's all I'll say. But thank you very much. It is what it is, my man. It is what it is. And these things happen in life, don't they? Who we got? Hi, Sava. Happy to see you and to see Ange losing again. Good to see you as well. Thank you very much for joining. Really appreciate that. Yeah, at the moment, they're 11 minutes away. They're 11 minutes away. They are piling on the pressure, though. They are very much piling on the pressure for anyone that's not got the Nottingham Forest game on. But Sunderland look very well organised. They look very, very well organised. But it is what it is. That's what I would. That's what I would say about Sunderland. I think they look very well organised, but it does feel like it's coming as Chris Woods just has a shot saved. He's bouncing around. I'll tell you what. Forest are going to score here. I can feel it. Mark Taylor said, Matt. Oh, no, I'm not doing that either. Big up to you. I'm not doing that. Big up to my man, Andy Lester, with a super sticker. You lot are being very generous tonight. Have you all won the lottery? Big up to you lot. Thank you very much. It really does help me and my business. So thank you very much. Andy, lovely to see you yesterday on the members show. So big up, Sava. Love the members show. Come on, you Spurs. Yeah. Man City. Apparently, Pep Guardiola needs to be sacked, remember? Gosh. Money Mace, yeah, big up, Andy. Big up to you, my man. Thank you. It's crazy, isn't it, as they run out 5-1 winners today. Let me just check. Are they the top? Yeah, they're the top goal scorers in the Premier League. They're 2 points off second, and their fans want their manager sacked. You've got to laugh, right? You've really got to laugh. Money Mace. How you doing, Money Mace? Said, Sava, I must say, how good a Palace. Very good. Very good. Great manager, Glasner. Really, really top manager. Really top manager. Patrick, I said, Big Ange looking to go 5 without a win. Those Aussie Forest. Oh, gee, I'm not doing that. I get in trouble if I say the word Australia. Listen, dude, listen, I'm going to say it again. Listen, I appreciate the super chats, but please, I'm not going to read them out if they're about other YouTubers, okay? I believe that if you have an issue with somebody, you talk to them, right? I don't believe that any dirty laundry should be aired in public. So look, I appreciate the super chat. Thank you very much. It is what it is. We move. And look, all I want to do is talk about football. As I said, I don't have an issue with anyone. So let's not give this any energy. But thank you very much. I appreciate you. Big up to Mark Taylor. Thank you very much for the super sticker. You lot tonight have been very generous indeed. Now, let's start smashing that like button and subscribing as well, guys. We are 46 away from 23,000. We're nearly at the next 1,000 mark. So please, if you haven't subscribed, please do. The link is in the chat. Thank you very much, Mark, for this. I really appreciate you, buddy. I'll put it in again. Nope, let's paste that. There we go. The link is pinned. So if anyone does want to subscribe, then you're more than welcome to. And I really, really do appreciate you. I really, really do appreciate you. Where are we? Yeah, I know. Massive problems. Winning 5-1, 4 league titles out of 5 seasons. Pep out. It's mad, isn't it? By the way, just coming up to the 84th minute in the Nottingham Forest Sunderland game, and it's still 1-0 to Sunderland. Not long to go. Good. Big up to you, my man. Big up. I hope you're all good. Big up to Free the Right Side. Who said, all right, Sava? Wolfie is having kittens. Isn't it funny now? Whenever Forest play, you automatically associate Wolfie, don't you? Fair play to him. He's a very good content creator and a top guy to go with it. He's a top guy. Yeah, it is what it is. Bourbon Buzzard, how you doing? I said, what about Kane yesterday? Is there a better striker in European football at the moment? I mean, look, for me, him and Haaland are just there, aren't they? Him and Haaland are they just score goals. They just, Kane's on fire. Yeah. Kane's on fire. It is what it is. No, it's not about that. If somebody doesn't rate a player, they can say they don't rate a player. That's fine. Doesn't make you a better fan because you turn around and say, I love everyone. It's football. Can I just say something, right, guys? Please bear in mind, right? Before the internet, right? What happened? We all talk on the internet about we don't rate this player. We don't rate the manager. We love the player, love the manager, right? He was crap today. He was brilliant today. We did the exact same thing in the pubs. We did the exact same things in the pubs on match day, after the game, before the game, on the coach, on the way to the game, on the train, on the way. Nothing's changed. We've always done this. Football fans have always critiqued. Football fans critique. That's what we do. That's why you lot watch YouTube. That's why I do YouTube. But unfortunately, you get a lot of people that, I know it's 2025, but you got a lot of people who just want to hear everything's amazing. The sun shines out of everyone's arse. And unfortunately, it doesn't. So imagine, I always say this. Imagine if I just turn up and I went, wow, what a great 11. Oh, what a great manager. Oh, what a great player. What a great corner. Why would you watch me? Why would you watch me just saying everything is great? You want me to critique, right? You want me to give some opinions. You want me to start debates. And if you don't, you probably shouldn't be watching YouTube, right? Probably shouldn't be watching YouTube. You know, there's a difference between not rating a player and not rating a player and thinking that they're absolutely terrible. Look, I don't rate Matisse Tell. I'm sure there's probably a club where he would do very well, right? But I just don't think he's that guy. I can't see how he ever becomes the first team regular, either up front or on the left wing. He's just not good enough. That's not me hating. And you know what? Guys, I'll say it again. I'm old enough to know how this game works in football opinions. Maybe Sava, I got my own name wrong. Let that sink in, guys. I just got my own name wrong. Maybe Sava is 100% correct about Tell. Maybe he's 100% wrong. You know what? If I'm wrong and Tell becomes this world-class striker for Tottenham, you know what I do? I turn around and go, fair play, I was wrong. It's not difficult. It's not a big thing. It is what it is. My prediction, I'm going to go with, what did I go with? Whatever I said to sell. I think I might have said 4-1. I think I'm going to go with 4-1. By the way, they're in the 87th minute here, and Nottingham Forest still 1-0 down. Still 1-0 down. Rich Isman, big up to you. I said I blame Championship Manager for the lack of football knowledge these days. Football Manager has got a lot to answer for, doesn't it? That and FIFA has a lot to answer for when everyone's rated by that. You know, they say things like, who are the generational talents and who are the star boys and and then people go, he's a wonder kid. Based on what? Like, to be a wonder kid, you need to be Yamal, right? Wonder kids are Lamine Yamal or Doué of PSG. Wonder kids aren't Matisse Tell. Let's have a look. Matt. Yeah, I'm so glad I unblocked you. Johnson is a big game clutch player with GA, yet the fan base slag him off. Right. Okay. Okay, so let me tell you this. I'll tell you why, right? And I don't think it's about slagging him off. Brennan Johnson, we can all agree. We know he knows how to find the net. But the problem is when he's not finding the net, it is like Spurs playing with 10 men, right? Do you agree? It's like playing with 10 men. He can't cross. He can't pass. He's not strong. He can't hold the ball up, right? Richie is terrible. Like, he'll get a couple of tap-ins, sure, right? So, look, at the end of the day, I think too many people are soft now. Oh, he's being slagged off. And he's been not slagged off. We're Tottenham Hotspur. Let's raise our standards. If we've got fans that want average players, that's cool. Do your thing, right? Some of us don't want to watch average footballers. Some of us support Tottenham Hotspur because we want to see our team do well, right? They charge the highest ticket prices, don't they, in the world, if I'm not wrong, or if not one of the top 2 in Europe or something ridiculous. And then we've got people going, I'd like Dibbling. It's like Dibbling, like what? Yeah, I like Gray. I like Dibbling. Like, come on, what are we doing? What are we doing? It's mad. It is absolutely mad. Listen, each to their own. If anyone wants Brennan Johnson in this starting 11, crack on. Crack on, right? Crack on. Not me. I like footballers. I like people that are good with their feet. I like technical ball players, right? I like people that when they get the ball, you think, yeah, that's a player. Too many of them are not. But we have some top ones as well. Paulinho, what a player. What a player Mohamed Kudus is. What a player. That's the bar for me. That's the bar. Kudus, Paulinho. That's the bar. Right? Mickey van der Vens, Romero, they're the bar. Poros, that's the bar. Now, imagine you get 3 or 4 more of that ilk. Now imagine how good a football team Tottenham could be. Right? Or we can keep wanting to see average players. Right? We can keep wanting to see average players and we don't grow as a football team. It's that simple, right? It's really that simple. Yeah. Yeah, mate, it's just Bobby. It's just funny. He goes against everything everyone says. It's so funny. Football highlights says, Sava, Spurs fans have told me Ange is visionary. Oh, listen, I'll let you have that debate with other Spurs fans. Where are we? Yeah, and by the way, they absolutely do. Scott, you are bang on. The Man United fans criticize Bruno Fernandes every game. Every game. Porro is not the bar. I think Porro's a very good footballer, no? Is he not a very good footballer? I know. But we need goals and Richie, isn't it? Johnson could contribute. I think the key word there is Johnson can contribute. Thing is, Benji, problem is like the other night. I don't notice Johnson's playing. But that's the problem. Everything breaks down on him. Now, when he gets his goal, people go, hey, and that's great. We celebrate goals, of course we do. But hey, for me, there must be a reason why Thomas Frank is not starting him in Premier League games. Right? There must be a reason. When people have a go at people like me and Bobby Andrews and yada, 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 Thomas Frank's doing the exact things that we say, isn't he? Thomas Frank is not playing the players that we don't rate. You have to ask yourself the question, why? What's this rumor that what's this rumors to do with Cole Palmer coming to Spurs? What? Chelsea would never sell to us, let alone Cole Palmer, mate. Yep, I agree with that. I think he's a very good footballer. I don't think he's an amazing defender, but I think he's a very good footballer. And I think in the right game, I think he can be brilliant. By the way, Forest are in here. No, that was cleared as well. They're in the 93rd minute. And I'm going to say it, right, guys? For anyone who's watched this game, I'll tell you who's been absolutely brilliant. And you're not going to like it because he's an ex-Gooner. You're not going to like it. But Granit Xhaka has been absolutely brilliant. Every game I've watched of Sunderland this season, he's been brilliant. Hang on, Forest on the attack. Oh, and a shot just wide from Morato. Shot just wide, and Ange puts his hands on his head. But Sunderland are 3.5 minutes away here from a very big win. Alf, there you are. Hello, mate. Alf. Not a bad win for that crap manager Pep Guardiola today. Just the 5-1 win. Oh, Alf. Love you, dude. Hope you're well. Great to see you yesterday on the members channel. To be fair, you held your own. It was like 7 Spurs fans and Alf. So it's a fair play to him. Got a lot of time for Alf. Big up to you, my man. Jason, I say Forest could play till midnight and still won't score. So they've got 3 minutes. 3? Should have been that. They've got 3 minutes. Absolutely. Where are we? Let's have a look. Hashtag Pep out. Hashtag Pep out. Yes, Pep out. How's Siddiqui balling out? 27 for Sunderland. Yeah, he looks okay, him. He looks okay. I haven't watched him loads, but hang on, they're through. Oh, Sunderland should have been 2-0 up. Good goalkeeping. Tell you what, whoever that was, just Gertruda. That was Gertruda. I think if that's how you say his name. He literally picked the ball up 25, 30 yards out. He just kept running and running and running. Oh, he went to try and slide it under the keeper. Keeper saved it. No, he couldn't have loaned them because we don't have a big enough squad to loan out anybody else. Come on. Let's get into gear here. Let's use our brains. He can't loan out everyone, can he? Oh, my God. I've gone with 4-1. Sod it. I'm going big tonight. I'm going big. 4-1 to Spurs. 4-0. No, 4-1. I'll stick with 4-1, but hopefully 4-0. Big up, Bobby. Said, Sava, if I'm frank, I'm doing everything humanly possible to sign Elliot Anderson in the summer. Thinking to have a lot of suitors. Would you rather him than Wharton? By the way, Granit Xhaka has just been given man of the match. I thought he played well. I tell you what, I like both of them, Bobby, to be honest. Marinakis doing business with Spurs. Hang on. They're in against Sunderland. Now, are you going to run it? No, he should have run it into the corner there. Oh, there's 1 minute left of this game, guys. There's 1 minute left. There's 1 minute left, and Sunderland have got the ball in their left-back area. Hang on. Goalkeeper's launched it down the field. But Milenkovic can bring it down. This is the last chance saloon for Nottingham Forest here. Here's Hudson-Odoi. I think that's Hudson-Odoi. Gives it to Zinchenko. And that's cleared for a throw-in. They've got 30 seconds left. Oh, Mark, it's mad, isn't it? It's absolutely mad. When I see fans of these clubs that win titles and Champions Leagues complaining, and you think, like, to be fair, though, you could say that about us. Like, we complain, but, you know, it could be worse. We could support someone really bad at the bottom of League Two, you know. So it's all very, very... It's all dependent, isn't it, on who you support, what level, what you've seen in the past, etc. Right, they've played the full 6 minutes. There's the header out. And again, he's done the 6 minutes. And Sunderland have won. Sunderland have beaten Nottingham Forest. And to be fair, I tell you what, to be fair, Sunderland have started this season brilliantly. They are in third. 6 games played, 3 wins, 2 draws, and 1 defeat. Fair play to Sunderland. Sunderland are currently sitting in third, Palace in second, and Bournemouth in fourth. Fair play to them. They signed some players. They signed some good players. The Forest players are having a word with the ref. They're not happy, but hey, it is what it is. Look, again, I'm sure Wolfie's all right. I'm sure Wolfie's doing just fine. But yes, so that rounds up every Premier League game today. And now we will play in about 34 minutes. Let me just get some H2O. Woof. So, a big game today for me for Bergvall. Now, what I want to see is we know what his strengths are. We know that he's good at driving forward with the ball from the number 8. I'm yet to be convinced that he can play the 10. Now, it might not be as a number 10. It might be that he sticks Paulinho as the 6 and then as the 2 8s. But I'm yet to be convinced about Bergvall's ability in that 10. I'm going to be looking out for that tonight. Let's see. Good footballer. Let's see. Let's see if he can do that. Leighton, how you doing, my friend? He says, please, no Dr. Tottenham. I think we all agree with you, my friend. I think we all agree with you. No Dr. Tottenham tonight. I've seen far too much of the Doctor over my 40 years of supporting Tottenham, and I don't want to see him again. Tammy said, Sava, since Levy is not there anymore, I don't see a chance with Forest. I suppose it all depends what happened in the summer, right? Look, I'd like to think we can go to Forest and take a player, but I don't know. Will there be Spurs tax? I don't know. You know what I mean, right? Will there be Spurs tax on this? All after what happened. Have I done the super chats? Need a train? I think we've got a couple more. Big up to Ian JD, who said this is a massive, massive opportunity for Jed Spence. Indeed it is, my friend. Indeed it is a massive opportunity for Jed Spence. A massive opportunity for him. When he's played, by the way, you lot, a massive opportunity for people to smash the subscribe button. We've not had a single subscriber. Not had a single subscriber today. Come on, let's do that. Let's smash the like button. Come on, let's get all the boring admin out of the way. And let's drive the channel up towards 23,000. But big up to you, Ian. Listen, he's spent most of his time, hasn't he, on the left. So it's a good opportunity to see him on the right. Now, what I think is going to be interesting about this is we always say, don't we, that on the left, it's a bit of a disadvantage for a right-footed left back because you can't go on the outside and you naturally cut into your right foot. So you naturally drift inside. So you underlap rather than overlap, right? Now, he hasn't got that excuse tonight on the right, has he? On the right, he's got Kudus. He's got Kudus that will track back and help him. And he's on the right side, so he can go outside. So let's see how he does today. Make you completely right. Big up, Ian. Oh, look at this. This Super Sticker train is well and truly in motion. I haven't had a Super Sticker train for weeks and weeks. Big up to you lot. Big up to Henry Thong TV. Said, how long do you think Ange lasts? Mate, I don't know. Look, it's early days, isn't it, for Ange at Forest? However, Marinakis is a bit of a wild card. At the moment, they are sitting 16th. They've not won for 4 Premier League games, if I'm not wrong. They lost the game before Ange came in, right, to West Ham. Then I think they lost to Arsenal, drew with Burnley and lost to Sunderland. So, look, it's early days. It's early days, and all banter aside, it is very, very early days for any manager. He's 5 games into, is it 5? 5 games into his Nottingham Forest tenure. So I think, listen, as much as I don't rate him, he needs time, and we'll see. I think you've got to remember a lot of stuff is banter as opposed to real life, right? Big up to you, Henry Thong. Thank you very much. And Andy Lester, Chew, bloody chew. Big up to you, my man. Really appreciate you. By the way, can we just take a little bit of time to appreciate? Big up, Andy. Very generous again, as always. Really appreciate you, buddy. Can we take a moment? I mean, I think the Sunderland manager has done a fantastic job, hasn't he? To get that many new players, embed them in their first time back in the Premier League for, I don't know how long it's been, a decade? I don't know. It might have been less. I don't know. And he's got a real good tune out of them. They're very solid. They work hard. They're organised. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to watch Sunderland and go, oh, they're entertaining, but they do the job. They've done it well. So listen, a bit of credit where it's due. I think he's done amazing there. I think he's done really, really well. Big up to my man Garav. He said Palace are 18 unbeaten and they're second. Another manager who does brilliantly. Another manager. Who's saying this? Another manager that's done really well. Listen, I hats off. I think Glasner's a top manager. Really do. Listen, Palace needs to be careful, right? Because doesn't his contract, I might be making this up. I'm pretty sure his contract runs out at the end of the season. But right, I've not got the sound on, obviously, because I'll get because it will be copyright. Well, they're boos at the end. And they do have a tough run of games. Sure, but both, I mean, if I'm right, isn't it something like in both their last 35 games as managers in the Premier League, they've both got the same amount of points, if I'm not wrong. Can't remember. Something very close like that. It's like 1 or 2 points in it. Mateta is someone we should be signing. He does well, doesn't he, Mateta? I don't know. Is he that guy? He's good, but is he that guy? I don't know. Maybe he is. Let me know in the chat. What do you think about Mateta? Is he that guy? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Big up to Patrick. Said, well done, Sunderland. Yeah, well done indeed. Sunderland, Palace and Bournemouth. Fair effing play to them. Absolutely. Really agree with that. As I've said before, what those three managers don't do is overcomplicate the game of football. What they do is they have solid back fours, their midfield works hard, and their forwards press and work hard. For me, there's too many managers now that want to reinvent the wheel. And I'll be honest with you, the wheel doesn't need reinventing. Yeah? The wheel doesn't need reinventing. So for me, I like those types of managers. Listen, you're always going to have, you know, like Pep's team at Barca and stuff like that. And you know, you can say Enrique's PSG and they play all these different formations. I get it, right? But sometimes I think you've got to go back to basics and you've got to get your team well drilled, get your team solid, get a good shape together and be difficult to beat. In the first instance, be difficult to beat. And by the way, I think this man will do a good job at West Ham. I think it might take him a little bit of time, but I think, again, everything I've just said there, Mark, is everything that I think Nuno will apply to West Ham. I think he'll make them solid. I think he'll make them hard to beat, and then he'll try and hit teams on the counter with the likes of Paqueta and Bowen and Somerville. Look at you lot, really, really generous. Paulinia French has said, exclusive MCFC and LFC. Which one striker would you take from the Premier League? Oh, excluding, sorry, I should have read that first. Excluding Man City and Liverpool, which striker would you take from the Premier League? Right, so I can't have Haaland and I can't have Isak, basically, right? Who would I pick? If I could pick anyone. I don't know. It's not a league full of strikers, isn't it? Is it? It's not a league blessed. Okay, so you got Mateta. I'm just going through the table. Mateta, maybe. No one from Sunderland. None of the Bournemouth strikers. I'm going to say it, and I don't think you're going to like it. I'm going to say it, and I don't think you're going to like it. Mine would be Gyökeres. Sorry, it would be Gyökeres. If I'm not allowed one of those two, it would be Gyökeres. Because he will score goals. He will score a lot of goals this year. Big up to you, Paulinia French. Really appreciate that super chat. Thank you. Very generous. You lot tonight have been very generous indeed. Ian says, who knows what will happen tonight? But at least I know Frank will have a plan and the players will have trained for this and Frank won't make excuses. Look, what I love is if Frank gets it wrong, he turns around and he says, I got it wrong. And I can't fault anyone in this world that does that. If you do something wrong, own it. I'm not talking about murder or anything like that. But if you do something wrong, own it. Get out in front of it. Hey, that was on me. I'm wrong. Let me make amends. Completely agree with you, my man. Completely agree with you. By the way, there are 24 minutes to go. There are 24 minutes until kickoff. Feels very weird having a late Saturday night kickoff, doesn't it? And thank you to the one subscriber we've had in this show tonight. Thank you very much. We're now only 45 subscribers away from 23,000. So thank you. And if I don't say it enough, I am very appreciative of all of you that watch me and that have supported me and the super chats and the likes. I really, really do appreciate you. Where are we? Oh, I'm miles behind on the chat. Absolutely miles behind. Yeah, everybody asking me to check in on Wolfie. I will, but I'm live, right? I will, but I'm live. But I look forward to the show on. I look forward to the show on Friday morning with him for management. You literally came here to see what the Spurs fans have to say about Big Ange. Look, I think he's going to need time, right? He's going to need time. That's as nice as I can be. Listen, you all know my feelings on him. I just think he's going to need time, and we'll see, right? This year, he hasn't had the manager bounce he had when he took Spurs over. When he took Spurs over, he had that amazing run, didn't he? He's not had that. So this is a different type of pressure, a different type of fan base now, because this fan base are looking at him now going, well, that's 5 games you not won one of your first 5 games. Who's standing? Oh, he's there. I see what you're doing. Sava, gaslight them into believing in. No, I'm not. Look, as I always say to Wolfie, right? As I always say to Wolfie, the Nottingham Forest fans, they will make their own judgment. They'll make their own judgment in due course. It's not for me to tell them. I told them my opinions before he went there. They all told me I was wrong and he was a good manager. So they'll make their own opinions in due course. He'll either be a success or he won't. And that's just how it is, right? Where are we? Big up my man, Aaron. How you doing, Aaron? Forest TV hate watch was sensational. Well, if anything, what you can say is Wolfie's channel is going to fly this year, because when you lose a lot of games, you get more views. Don't ask me why. That's not on me. That's on you lot, the viewers. You lot love the drama. Hey, I'm blaming all you lot. Love the drama. Glasner, Silva, and Iriola all in 1 year, ending their contracts. Oh, I've got to. Now it's going to be every time now a manager's doing a bit precarious. Precariously. They're going. That doesn't sound right. Precariously. I know what you know what I mean. Teams are going to have to say, right, do we move? Do we make a move for this manager? Do we make a move for Glasner or Iriola? Or we'll see. We'll see. They could sack Ange and get Potter. Oh, it's all happening. Listen. You've seen Potter go. Who else has gone? I think Amorim will have to go soon. I think he'll have to go soon, right? He'll have to. Big up. Look at you lot. Blaine with 5 memberships. Blaine, you are far too generous, my man. Thank you very much. Those memberships went to Tammy, to Chris Downs, to Max Harris, Scott M, and Cockeyed TV. Very, very generous. You lot tonight, we might be on course for a record super chats at this rate. You lot are very, very generous on on a Saturday evening. Thank you very much. Big up to you, Blaine. I hope you're well, buddy. Give me a score prediction, Blaine. I'll tell you what, all of you in the chat, let's do it. It's score prediction time. I'm going to go big, and I'm going to go Tottenham 4, Nottingham Forest. Sorry, it's because it's written Nottingham Forest on my screen. Tottenham 4, Wolves 1. There you go. I'm going to go with 4-1 to Spurs. Now, by the way, let me read the Wolves team out properly. Let me read both teams out. So Spurs have gone with Vicario, Spence, Romero, Van der Ven and Adogi. Paulinho, Bentancur and Bergval with Kudus, Richarlison and Xavi. And it looks like Wolves have gone with a 3-4-2-1. Depending on, I'm not sure if they will go like this, but my app's got it down as Johnson in goal. They've got it down as Bueno, Krejci and Doherty as a back three, with Bueno, Gomez, Andre and Menezzi across a 4. Hwang and Arias behind Strand Larson. Now, I don't know if they will line up like that, but that is what it's showing. So that is what it's showing. So listen, I think we should have enough to win tonight. Let's hope that we do. Big up to you, Blaine, and big up to Tony Rodriguez. Thank you, so generous, brother. Thank you very much. Said, a Wolfie again. Ole, ole. Poor Wolfie. Poor Wolfie. Don't worry. Listen, I bet you if I look at him now, I bet you he's got loads in, hasn't he? Is he still live? No. Oh, he had a fair few good views, though, throughout that watch-along. Yeah, don't you lot worry about Wolfie tonight. He's done all right, him. I'll talk to him tomorrow. I don't want to be that guy that messages immediately and goes, how? Big up to you, Tony. Really appreciate that. You lot, very, very generous. Thank you very much. Well, that is the conversation I had with Wolfie on Friday, wasn't it? That was my concern for them, was they've gone from a team that were very, very strong and hard to beat to now they can't win games. So I don't know. I don't know. What do you want, Stewie? Do you want a treat? Come on in. How did you appear from nowhere, Stanley? I got the treats out. Stanley from nowhere is by my feet. Big up to every single one of you. Get your score predictions in. Get your score predictions in. Said NFFC says, sorry, Savva, you was right. Ange boys, very poor, slow, sideways and backwards. Look, listen, I'll leave you Forest fans to dissect it. He's not my manager anymore. Savva, get a coffee link so YouTube don't take your dollar away. Yeah, I've seen that. I'm not sure, I'm not. I'll have a look. I'll have a look into it. Big up, Julian. He said, if I could subscribe twice, I would. That's the sort of people we need in here. Big up to you, Julian. Big up to Gus. How you doing, mate? Said, even if Frank loses tonight, they're still night and day from last season, and results will come. They will come. But I fully expect a Spurs win tonight. Nuno will take West Ham to top half with Ange in charge. We are struggling. You've got some tough games coming. Patrick, thank you. Do you know what? Doing YouTube, it does feel very much like it's constant criticism. So to hear this is very nice. Patrick says, we appreciate you too, mate. You put the work in. Thank you. I do. And thank you for your support. Without you lot, none of this is possible. So thank you very much. Really, really do appreciate that. Coastal Cruise said, love Saturday night kickoffs. Well, here we are. You've got your dream, Coastal Cruise. Here we are. It's a Saturday night kickoff, and we are 16 minutes away. 16 minutes away. About 16 minutes away. Does Bentancur need replacing? Look, I don't think it's so much about replacing. What I've said is I think if Spurs want to go the next level, and be a consistently very good team, I do think we need a really good ball-playing number 8. A really good ball-playing number 8. And I think if we get that, I think a lot of the midfield, a lot of the games where we're sloppy on the ball, I think that changes. So, yeah, look at this. I've made my judgments. He needs sacking. Oh, dear. Big up, Blaine. Said, just dropping in, saying good evening, Sava. Big game tonight. All others around us effed up, apart from City. 3-0 win, and Spurs go second. Don't we go second anyway? Isn't it any win? Any win tonight, we go second, mate. Any win tonight, we go second. At the moment, Palace are on 12. We're on 10. So we will go above them, my man. Big up to you. Hope you enjoy the game. Carlos said, Sava, who is better, Richarlison, Alvaro Morata, or Dominic? Alvaro Morata is the best in those three by a million miles. By a million miles. Big up to you all. Simon, big up to Simon Kerry. Super stickering it up. Big up to you. Thank you very much, Simon. Really, really do appreciate you. Thank you very much for this. You lot are... Hang on. Someone saying Frank's cautious and defensive. Oh, God. What is wrong with people? Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. Big up to you, Simon. Appreciate you, buddy. And big up to AJS. How you doing? Said, Sava, keep up the good work, my man. Big up. Thank you very much. Team news. Yes, the team news is Vicario in goal. Spence, Van der Ven, Romero, and Adogi. In the midfield will be Bergvall, Bentancur, and Paulinho. And then Kudus, Richarlison, and Xavi Simons. So that is the team. And big up for the super chat. Really appreciate you, my man. That is very, you lot, just very, very, very generous. Thank you very much. Where are we now? Right. Let's have a look at some of these scorelines, shall we? Let's have a look at some of these scorelines. Hang on, let me just check something, by the way. How many people have scored? So 1, 2, 3. Hang on. Only 3 teams have scored more than us. And they've all played one more game. Oh, my God. These people make me laugh. And they've all played one more game than us. Oh, my gosh. Honestly, our fan base is crazy. 3-1, 3-0, 3-0. 3-1. I'm guessing these are Spurs. 3-1, 4-0, 4-2, 3-0, 3-1, 3-1, 4-0, 4-0, 4-2, 2-1. Loads and loads of 5-0. Love it, Darren. Hang on. I just don't get this. Hang on. Sorry, I just don't get this. We have no left wingers. No other strikers. No other playmakers. What is wrong? What is wrong with people? Anyway, 5-0, 3-0, says Jack. 2-1. Jay Love says Spurs need to take advantage of this week's... let me start that again. Spurs need to take advantage of this weekend's results. I completely agree with you. We can't have a weekend where Liverpool lose, Chelsea lose, United lose, and you're thinking, come on, let's do it. I don't think anyone at all. 2-1 to Wolves. Is it Tottenham 2-1 to Wolves? Okay, interesting. 4-0. Got a 4-0 here. Okay. Mapping will take any win. Nice to see you mapping. Like the stream, people. Absolutely, Max. Absolutely. Yeah, do you know what? I want to get a stream where we get 500 likes. We haven't had 500 likes for a very long time. But we're only on 250. So let's smash that like button. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. Please do. Big up to the 6 people who have subscribed today. Thank you. Appreciate you. Mwani's not fit. Told you this was my worry when we signed him. He's not fit and going to take ages to be fit. An extinct ankle. Oh, Curly Norman. How you doing, Curly? I hope you're well. Wolfie loves his little table that goes up and down a bit like Forrest. Oh, poor Wolfie catching strays over here. Who is the most overrated Premier League player? Oh. Oh. Let me ask the chat. Who's the most overrated player in the Premier League right now? I'll go with your guys. I'll go with your guys. I don't know, to be honest. Let me have a little think about it. Who's the most overrated player? I'm guessing you lot will be able to give me some names immediately. Yeah, we've checked in on him a million times. Don't worry, Nick. He's going to be all right. Big up to Steve. How you doing? So big up, Sarah. I'm walking home from work. I'll get in for kickoff, I hope. Yeah, mate, listen, get that. The power walking going, Steve. Big up to you as well. David Hallen says, big up, Sava, loving a Saturday night stream. Saturday night's normally my night of chill. I'll be honest. I normally like to go out for a beer on a Friday. Saturday, I stream in the day. And then Saturday night is just watching a film and whatever's on the telly box. On telly. Sava, you can be pompous and abrasive, but look, sometimes I'm that way, and I apologize if it offends anyone. I don't ever mean any harm by it, but I appreciate how I am sometimes. I'm not an angel. I'm not an angel. Listen, listen, a number 8, I think. Listen, not now. It's not imperative, but listen, I like Morgan Gibbs-White. Yes, I would have liked him, and I always thought he would have probably been more of an 8 than a 10. Yeah, Yildiz from Juventus is very good. Yeah, Yildiz is very good. Haskanov. Yeah, this is the deadest leg of all dead legs, isn't it? It's been a dead leg for ages since he played Villarreal. Toby's gaming channel said, big up, Sava. Big up to you. Says, how did the anniversary meal go with the missus? It was very good, thank you. It was very nice. And it was infiltrated by us meeting and having a chat with Mick McCarthy, the old Wolves manager. Mick McCarthy, the old Republic of Ireland manager. It was very nice, thank you. Lovely meal. Nice bottle of wine. And yeah, very nice. It's because of streaming, we don't get to do that too much. So it was very nice. Thank you very much for asking. Blame the ref. Blame the ref. Said it wasn't a free kick. I didn't actually think it was. To be fair, I can see why Forest were upset. But once the free kick has been given, you got to defend it. And they didn't defend it at all, did they? They just didn't defend it well at all. Right, I want to get through to some of these people who think that, some of these people. Let me start this again. I'm all over the place. I want to get to the chat's opinions on who the most overrated Premier League player is. Oh, there we go, Alf. Okay, Alf, straight in with an Odegaard. Okay. Fernandez, okay. Oh, Rick's gone in with a Bukayo Saka. So we got Saka, Odegaard, and Fernandez. Let's see who else. I was waiting for it. I knew someone would say it. Declan Rice. Oh, I think that's a bit harsh. I think he's a top footballer, him. Mo Salah. Did someone say Mo Salah? A lot of Bruno Fernandes. Mo Salah. Brennan Johnson. I'm guessing you're talking about Spurs, Brennan Johnson. Odegaard. Bruno. Matisse Tell. Richie. Virgil van Dijk. Oh. Oh, no. Caicedo's a top DM. No, this is a good player. No, I can't get with that. Gabriel. I mean, Gabriel's been part of a magnificent defense for years. I'm not really sure we could turn around and say that he's overrated. Sava, I asked up a question earlier. Did you read it? Mate, listen, do you know how many comments there are in my show? If you ask it again, I'll get to it. This isn't a dressing gown. This is my lounging around hoodie. This is like one of those, it's just massive. It's just like indoors. I'd never wear it like to go out. I'll wear it walking the dogs in that, but it's just nice and warm. And it's very cold in the UK at the moment. Well, it is where I am. Most overrated is Morgan Gibbs White. Mick McCarthy. Yeah, Mick McCarthy. Yeah, man. Yeah, it was good. Big up again. God, you lot have been very generous. Patrick saying, use this money to get a bottle of wine for the lovely Miss Sava. Thank you very much, Patrick. Mate, you've been very, very, very generous. Sorry? Oh, my wife just shouted, I agree with that. Yes, we will get her a bottle of wine of her choosing. Thank you very much, Patrick. That is very, very generous. You lot have been very generous tonight. So thank you very much. Anthony, God, big up, Patrick. I always feel when people put in big amounts of money, I don't like moving away from the super chat because I feel like you've got to be very appreciative. But thank you. Really do appreciate you, my man. Thank you very much. Overrated, Romero, Saliba, Enzo. Sorry, I think you've got to give Wirtz a chance. He's only been here a month. I think you've got to give Florian Wirtz a bit of a chance. Gordon. Okay. The question, the most overrated player in the Premier League is the question. By the way, I am going to shift my seat because the game is on my telly that is there. So I will be slightly skewed. I'm sure none of you care. Jordan, I think he's only played 5 games. I mean, surely when we're talking about overrated, you've got to give these players some time. Surely you've got to give them more than 5 games. Tottenham Trevs thinks a really hard game tonight. Well, listen, Wolves have got nothing to lose. 5 defeats on the spin. 5 defeats on the spin. A chance for Tottenham to go second. Let's see what we do. There is going to be kickoff in 4 minutes. Spurs have 10 points from 5 games. Wolves have not won in the last 9 Premier League. Oh, gosh, they've not won in 9 Premier League games, Wolves. Oh, gosh. 8 defeats and 1 draw. Oh, Dr. Tottenham. Dr. Tottenham. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I know she's always listening. She's got to listen. I'm in the house. I'm streaming. She can hear me, right? It is what it is. And Madueke wouldn't start for us. He bloody well would. What on earth are we doing here? He bloody well would start for us. Have you seen we've got Odegaard and Tell on our left wing? Yes, he bloody well would start for Tottenham. Again, that is a crazy take. Chris, this is what happens when you don't buy a left winger. Agate being chucked out there, yep. Gosh, imagine thinking Madueke wouldn't get in this 11 on our left wing. The team news, as Sky are putting it across the screen, the team news. Vicario is in goal for Tottenham. Spence, Romero, Van der Ven, and Destiny Adogi. Paulinho, Bentancur, and Bergvall. With Kudus, Richarlison, and Xavi Simons across the front 3. The Spurs subs are Kinski, Danso, Tell, Gray, Johnson, and Porro, Odegaard, Star, and Scarlett. Here's the Wolves team. Matt, please go and watch another stream, please. It's hard work with you. Sam Johnston in goal. They've gone with a back 4 of Doherty, Bueno, Krejci, and Bueno. I don't think it will be that, but we'll see. Maybe they do. They've got Manetzi, Andre, and Gomez. And then Arias, Strand Larson, and Hwang as the front 3. Big up, Jordan. See you at half-time, buddy. Sarr, Wolf, Agbadu, Arakadar, Gomez, Totti, Bellegarde, Lopez, and Chachua are the Wolves substitutes tonight. They are the Wolves substitutes. Yeah, Bulban, we've got 9 first-team injuries. 9 injuries in the squad. Christian Romero this season is top for Spurs. Top in the team rank for interceptions, possession 1, and there was something else that I missed. Big up, another super chat. Very, very generous. 6-1, brother, tonight, and definitely buy the missus some wine. Thank you. You're all very, 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 very generous. Sometimes it's nice to get the generosity to go with a hate as well. But big up to you. Big up to you. Really, really do appreciate that. Best shot conversion since March the 1st. Strand Larson, 29% conversion rate. The best in the league since March the 1st. Big up to you. Really, really do appreciate that, JB. Thank you very much to you. So the game is going to be starting very shortly. Wolves sit bottom of the table. Tottenham can go second with a win. Wolves can go 19th with a win. So a lot at stake. A lot at stake. Big up to you, my man. Thank you, Andrew. Said nothing but respect for what you do. Keep up the good work. It's very generous of you, my man. Really, really appreciate all of you. Thank you so much, Andrew, for that. Really do appreciate it. We are going to get the game off and underway. We're going to be kicking from left to right. And Bergvall gets us underway. We are underway here at White Hart Lane. Big up to each and every one of you, each and every time. Big up. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Please do. Right. So Spurs have got a throw-in down on the left-hand side, opposite the Wolves penalty area. It's going to be a long throw by Bergvall. All of the big boys are up into the box. Paulinho's there, Van der Ven, Bentancur, Romero, long throw, whipped in, headed away by Doherty. Back to Bergvall, headers it in, flicked on, and again, and it's going to land at the feet of Kudus, who collects the ball out here on this right-hand side. Now, Xavi Simons, nice little touch, crosses the ball. It's in low. Bentancur, can he turn? He lays off to Van der Ven. He's a bit of the sting of the move was taken out. But here's Romero. Here's Van der Ven, and then Wolves finally clear it. But Spurs have started fast here. And Xavi Simons already finding his way into the middle. Here's Christian Romero. Plays it across to Jed Spence. So far, Wolves haven't got the ball. Here's Kudus to Spence. It's good to see Kudus back in this team. Not going to lie. Very good to see Kudus back in this 11. Bergvall pressing well. Here's Kudus. He wins it. And then this time he can't keep it in, and it's out for a throw into Wolves. So throw in down on this left-hand side. The ball's volleyed forward by Wolves. Adogi should win that. Doesn't. Misses it. Can he get back at the winger now? It's the first time we're seeing Wolves with the football. They've got the ball back in the centre circle now. And they've just slowed it right down. So Wolves with the ball. They're not going anywhere. They're on the halfway line with the ball. Spurs just sitting off at the moment. There's the ball played along the back line. And Kudus is going to run back at his man. He stopped him getting the cross in. And he's won the ball. But it's gone out for a corner to Wolves. Good defending there from Kudus. But they have got a corner kick, Wolves, here. So Wolves, they've got a few big bodies, haven't they? The likes of Strand Larson, Bueno. They've got some big bodies there to go up front. Corner kick's going to come in from the left-hand side. Low, flicked across, and then Paulinho can clear it. Now, can Spurs break? Can Xavi Simons win that? No. To be fair, the Wolves player did well, and they get it back to the centre half. Here's Strand Larsen down on the right-hand side. But Mickey van der Ven, what a tackle. What a tackle from Mickey van der Ven. Have that. That's an old school tackle, that. Went to ground, won the ball. Brilliant from Mickey. And now Jed Spence in the right-back area. Lays it off to Paulinho. He's going to drive through the midfield. But Wolves intercepted his pass, and now they've got the ball back with the Wolves goalkeeper, Sam Johnston. And he fires the ball long. And Romero didn't win the ball. And now they've got it on the left-hand side, Wolves. They've laid it into the left channel. Cross comes over, flicked on. And Spurs should clear it and do. And then Bergvall mops up. Again, Romero came for it, didn't win it. And that's the problem. If you come and you don't win the ball, then you are going to be left short. Here's Andre. Plays the ball out wide left. Back to Andre. And now Wolves have got some time and space on this left-hand side. The cross is fired in, but it's gone all the way over everyone, all the way through to Matt Doherty on the right. He gives it to, I think this is Manetzi. Is that Manetzi? Not sure. But Wolves enjoying a couple of minutes of the ball here. Here's Bergvall. Driving forward, but gives the ball away. Kudus wins it back. Great footwork from, superb footwork from Kudus there. Absolutely brilliant. And now here's Xavi Simons, leaves it for Destiny Udogie. Destiny Udogie, who goes to ground, for me, way too easily there. And now Wolves can clear it. No, Bentancur mops up. Don't need to match you free. We just need to win the game. Just need to win the game. Anyway, here's Doherty. Throwing down the line. Bentancur, though, plays it off the Wolves player for a throw-in to Tottenham. Just down by the halfway line. So it's going to be a throw-in taken by Destiny Udogie, who gives the ball away. I'm not being impressed with Udogie so far. He keeps giving it away as a cross comes in, and it's blocked by Paulinho, and it's going to be another corner to Wolves. So a corner kick for Wolverhampton Wanderers. It's going to be taken from the right-hand side. It's going to be an outswinger. And cleared easily by Xavi Simons. Spurs haven't really got going. The first minute or two was good. Haven't really got going since then. There's the ball over the top. And Romero leaves it for Vicario and safely into his hands. Anyway, here's Jed Spence. Plays it across to Christian Romero. Romero with a really good ball, and Simons just took his eye off it. And he acknowledges he miscontrolled that, and it's a throw-in. Yeah, listen, I see this quite a lot with Bergvall. I know everyone goes mental, but I see it quite a lot. I think he's quite sloppy, but Definitely a lot of talent there. And Wolves are actually playing well here. Without they haven't really threatened, but they're playing quite well. Now Wolves trying to break down, but Romero, brave, wins the ball. Bergvall gives it to Paulinho. Now to Kudus. Kudus does the sensible thing. Puts the ball back into Jed Spence. Here's Romero. Dinks the ball out wide to Adogi. Adogi back into Bentancur. Bentancur plays it across to Christian Romero. And Romero with a long sweeping pass. That's a great pass to Adogi. What have you got in the locker, Adogi? He's going to run at his man and then mess that up completely, Adogi. I'll be honest, I need to see a lot more. They've given it away, though. And now, no, he's kept it in. I thought it might have gone for a corner. But Wolves have defended that well. And then they clear it in the end up towards Larson. Won by Mickey van der Ven. And Paulinho can mop up like he does so often. Here is Paulinho. And here's Xavi Simons dropping deep to get the ball. Puts it into Bentancur, who turns. Gives the ball to Christian Romero. Romero finds Bentancur in a bit of space. He's given it to Simons. Good turn by Simons. Out wide to Adogi, and Spurs have got a good chance here. Adogi's crossed. It's hit the defender, and it's a corner kick. Spurs want a handball. You're not going to get a handball for that. You're not going to get a handball for that. So wishful thinking from Tottenham there. No, I don't think it was. No, I don't think. Let's have a look from this angle. No, I don't know what he's meant to do with his arm there, really. You know, I don't know what he's meant to do. So, corner kick to Spurs. Here's Xavi Simons, right-footed, into the 6-yard box. It's gone high up in the air and out for another corner. Manetzi with the clearance that time. Xavi Simons into the box. It's floating around, but it's gone over everyone. And here's Richarlison. And of course, Richarlison's on the floor. That man's always on the floor, isn't he, Richarlison? I just want to see this team so badly with a top striker and a top left winger. So Romero heads it down to Spence. He gives it to Paulinho. His pass is intercepted, but he wins it back, and then he gives it away again. And then he wins it back. He loves a tackle, doesn't he, that lad? Here's Xavi Simons. Spurs have got space here. He cuts in, and he's got 2-3 around him. Bergvall picks up the pieces. He turns, goes out wide to Bentancur. Now to Adogi, back into Bentancur. Spurs starting to have a lot more of the ball in the last 3 minutes. Here's Adogi into Bentancur. Here's Richarlison, turns, gives it to Adogi. Oh, why did Adogi not go back into Simons? Bentancur does give it to Simons. Now Simons can cross the ball, beat to the back post. Oh, we've hit the bar. Oh, no. Should have been 1-0. Brilliant cross by Xavi Simons. Whipped. Oh, he curled the cross from the edge of the box all the way to the back post. It beat everybody. Let's have a look at this again. So Xavi Simons whipped in the cross. It's gone over Richarlison. And then Kudus' header. I don't know if the keeper got a touch, but it's hit the bar. Let's have a look. I think the keeper saved it. I think if he saved that, fair play to him. Yeah, great save from the keeper, that. Absolutely great save from the keeper. Really, fair play to you, Johnston. But a great cross in from Xavi Simons, and Spurs with a first opportunity of the game. So Kudus thought he had his first Spurs goal there. But Richarlison is down. Of course he is. But a very good save. A very good save from Sam Johnston. Fair play to the lad. So, it's going to be a long throw again from Bergvall. Bergvall throws long, high into the box. Johnston comes out again. He's done well, Johnston, there. I like that. A goalkeeper that's assured comes out and clears the ball. But here's Xavi Simons now with a long, raking pass, but this one's a bit too high. And Kudus won't be able to get there. That's he's quick, but he's not that quick. So Richie is back on the pitch. 16 minutes gone. Tottenham 0, Wolves 0. Now Spencer's missed the flight of that ball, but gets back at his man and gives away the free kick. Yeah, I don't think the fullbacks have started well here. I don't think. Wolfie. Oh, Wolfie. How are you, mate? How you feeling? You said to me, if Ange loses versus Sunderland, you'd be Ange out. Are you Ange out yet? It's going to be a free kick to Wolves. They've taken it short. And now Matt Doherty is going to deliver the ball into the box, but that's easily cleared by Richarlison. Bergvall's going to sprint over there. And now Wolves can play it back to the keeper. There's the ball being chased by Jed Spence, and he's done well. Much better defending that time from Jed Spence. Much better. Yeah, big opportunity for me here for Jed Spence, playing in his natural position in the right back area. So Paulinho with a good ball out wide to Bentancur. Now he's put in a Dogi who thought about crossing, didn't, left it to Bentancur. He gives it to Xavi Simons, who's not really playing too wide left, is he? He's cutting inside. Here's a Dogi. Seems really reluctant, a Dogi, to whip crosses in first time. He seems very reluctant. Very, very reluctant to get the crosses. And I don't know why. He's getting in some really good positions. But for some reason, he doesn't want to put those first-time crosses in. Here's Strand Larsen. Heads it down. It's now knocked forward. Really well won in the air by Christian Romero. Now, Matt Doherty's got the ball. He goes back to the keeper. I think Richarlison's going to press him, but Sam Johnson clears it down to the right. This is why we all love you, Matt. This is why we all love you. This is why I'd have Gray in there. I love it. I love it. Anyway, here's Jed Spence. Over to Christian Romero. Now, Udogie plays it into Richarlison. And the throw-in is won by Tottenham over on the left-hand side. Here's Richarlison, lays it off to Udogie. Now, get the cross in. Again, he doesn't want to, does he? He just doesn't want to cross it in. Here's Paulinho. The ball's found its way through to Udogie. You've got time and space. And then the pass. I'll tell you what. Spurs are asking for a penalty. Udogie's put the ball in low. It was a poor pass, actually. But the Forest defender... The Wolves defender went to clear it and he smacked it against his own player and out for a corner. Now, Spurs are saying handball. I don't think you can give that. I mean, it's... no, I don't think you can give that. So, corner kick, whipped in, flicked on by Bergvall. Bentancur's got it. He's twisting, he's turning. He's gone back to Xavi Simons. Xavi Simons cuts in. He's trying to get the shot away, is he? No, he's laid it off instead, but that didn't work. And now the Wolves player gets bundled down, and Spurs had a really good opportunity there and made a right mess of it. And Thomas Frank is scribbling down notes. He's just scribbling down some notes. By the way, we're 30 away from 23k, 30 away. Good turn by the Nottingham Forest midfielder there. And they're driving through. And to be fair, Udogie's read it. Now, Udogie's got loads of grass to run into. Udogie is driving forward. There's the ball. It's found Bergvall. Oh, Bergvall. Oh, Bergvall. He had so much time. Udogie drove forward, played the pass into Bergvall. And let's have a look at this again. So Udogie was driving forward with a ball. It found its way through to Bergvall. And that is a guy who's not confident on his left foot because he tried to play the more difficult shot on his right. For me, I think you've got to take a swing at that with your left. I think he should have tried that with his left. Yeah, I mean that will come with experience, won't it? I think that he's tried the more difficult action because he's more comfortable, whereas he should have tried to volley that with his left. Here's a clearance from Udogie. Spence then clears it only as far as Gomez. The ball's now gone out wide left to Bueno. He crosses it and it's off of Spence. Let's be fair, Wolves haven't really threatened us. But, hey. So it's going to be a corner kick from the left-hand side. It looks like this is going to be an in-swinger. Wolves have got some big bodies in there, but then again, Spurs have got some height as well. Corner comes in. It's cleared back to the corner taker, who's one-on-one with Xavi Simons. He lays the ball off instead. And then wow. Then a shot from about 30 yards one of those ones that skews all the way wide. So here's Kudus. We haven't really got him into the game much on. Everything's been going down to a Dogie, to a Dogie side at the moment. I think we need to get the ball a bit more out to this right. There, and as I say that, here is Kudus. And he's given the ball away. That wasn't his finest moment at all. Here's Paulinho, wins the ball back for Spurs. I've got a feeling I'm going to say that sentence a million times. Then a really, really, really poor pass by Bentancur, who gives it away. And now Andre can put his foot on the ball for Wolves and slow the game down. Here's Gomez. And Wolves are just content to take the sting out of the game here, take the pace out of the game. So 25 minutes gone. Other than the Kudus chance, neither team have really posed a massive threat. But Xavi Simons there, cynically taken down, and Andre's going to get a yellow card for that. He's got to, hasn't he? I think he cynically took down Xavi Simons. Don't know if he did, but well won back by Udogie. The ball fell to Simons. I don't know if he did get a yellow card. I'll wait and see. This is the problem when you don't have the sound on. I don't think he did, actually. So the ref's letting it play. Here's Jed Spence. He dinks the ball over the top. Cleared by the defender. Here's Bergvall. I need to see something from Bergvall at the moment. Here he is. Great ball by Bergvall. There's Kudus. 1-0. What a little flick. What a little flick. Is that a goal? Is he offside? Whatever. No, offside. The ref, I thought so. I thought so. Oh, what a lovely flick. I literally said, I need to see something from Bergvall. And there was a lovely little flick. Let's see what the offside bit was. So Bergvall to Kudus. Yeah, Kudus straight offside, didn't he? Kudus straight offside. But much better. That was much better link up between Kudus and Bergvall. That's what I need to see from them. So Tottenham 0, Wolves 0, 27 minutes gone. He just went a little bit too early, didn't he? Kudus went just a little bit too early. Good ball by Kudus this time into Paulinho. And he is then fouled by Strand Larsen. And Spurs have a free kick. Here's Xavi Simons. Lays the ball out wide to Bentancur. Back to Simons. Back to Bentancur. Now into Udogie. He drives inside. Oh, that's a great ball from Richie. Into Udogie. Oh, Udogie. Play it across. Oh, man. Oh, Udogie is so reluctant to play the ball. I don't know why he didn't. Oh, that was a wonderful opportunity. This is the thing when people say about Udogie. For me, he's got to get to grips with that. That should have gone across. That should have gone across first time for a tap in. Anyway, corner kick. Simmons whips it in, flicked out by the Wolves defense by Manetzi for another corner kick. So another corner kick to Spurs. Xavi Simmons. Corner kick into the 6-yard box. Romero goes up for it. Doesn't win it, but Spurs have possession. Here's Jed Spence. Plays out wide to Kudus. Lays it to Jed Spence. Whipped across. Header. A diving header by Mickey van der Ven. Blocked by the defender. Spurs are starting to up the ante a little bit here. You get the feeling we're starting to get a lot more of the football. So here's Jed Spence to Kudus. Isn't it funny? Since a great ball by Kudus down the line to Bergvall. Whip it in. That's better. Whipped in. Cleared by, I want to say Bueno. I might be wrong there. But again, that's the difference for me. That's the difference for me. See what Bergvall did there? That's what a Dogie should do. Get the book, boom, straight away. First time. Much better. Couple of bits of class there from Bergvall in the last couple of minutes. Here's Kudus with a corner kick. Isn't it funny? Since I said we need to get the ball to Kudus more, they've got the ball to Kudus more. It's like they're listening. Here is Kudus. I think we're actually starting to play well. This last 5 minutes, we've started to get in behind them. Corner kick, and Sam Johnston can claim that easily. So I think Spurs are just starting to up the ante a tiny bit here. Maybe go through the gears, if you like that expression. And Wolves haven't offered anything as an attacking force yet. Xavi Simmons with the foul. He's going to get a yellow card. I'd like to see that again. At first, I thought he won the ball, but I'm not sure. So Xavi Simmons tracking back. Let's have a look. Yeah, tough one. I'd like to see that from the other angle. There you go, this angle. I don't know how these are yellow cards in this day and age. It's so... Everything's a yellow card, isn't it? I don't think that's a yellow card. You can give the free kick without booking. But anyway, Wolves have a free kick here. Just outside the centre circle. Looks like they're going to dink this into our box from the way the players are positioned. So here's Wolves. It's on the halfway line. They've not really threatened us once, have they? If we're going to be honest, I haven't. Guess who won the ball in midfield? That's right. Paulinho. Kudus. Wanted the free kick. Didn't get it. Wolves can come away with the ball. Now Spurs have a throw on. So here's Romero into Van der Ven. Here's Bentancur. He goes inside to Romero. Now Bentancur turns again, gives it to Xavi Simmons. He gives it to Udogie. He goes back to Mickey van der Ven. Back into Romero. I completely disagree. I wasn't entertained watching Ange ball at all. I wasn't. Us conceding 3 or 4 goals a game was not entertaining to me. No, sorry. Here's Spence. Poor. I think he's been poor this game, Spence. Now Mickey van der Ven wins the ball. Xavi Simons does well. And Udogie go past Doherty. He can, and that's going to be a booking. That's got to be a booking. Yeah, that's a booking. Udogie flew past Doherty, and Doherty was, yeah. Wolves are slapping you lot. I don't think Wolves have had a shot. Let me double. I don't think Wolves have had a shot. I'm not sure they're slapping us. Wolves have had one shot, according to my app. I can't even remember it. Here's Richarlison in the box, digs it to the back post, and that's an awful ball by Richarlison. That's an awful ball. What was that by Richard? I mean, gee, oh. So 36 minutes gone, still 0-0. Udogie now. Yeah, I mean, Wolves are not threatening us, but doesn't mean anything if we haven't scored, really, does it? So Paulinho wins the ball in the midfield and then gets the free kick. Another free kick given away by, I think that was Gomez that time. So it's going to be a free kick to Tottenham. Just is it just outside or just on the centre circle? I don't know what's happening here. Destiny Udogie, I think, trying to get back onto the pitch. Here's Kudus. Wants the free kick, doesn't get it. Here's Wolves. First shot properly that I can remember, and it flies high and wide. So 7 minutes to go until half time. Van der Ven pings it out wide to Udogie. He goes down the line to Xavi Simons. The defender won that a bit too easily for me, and then one back. Paulinho, how good is Paulinho? How good is Paulinho? Here's Simons. Great footwork, and he's taken down again. Really good footwork this time from Xavi Simons, and Gomez is going to get a yellow card. I think it will be for a number of fouls. I don't think it was just that one foul. Here's Xavi Simons. Plays a good ball to Udogie, who crosses the ball, and it's gone out for a corner. I'll tell you what, the number of positions that Udogie gets into is brilliant. But it's his final ball. But he gets into some very good positions, does Udogie, down that left. So another corner for Tottenham. Xavi Simons with another chance to deliver here. Here's Xavi Simons. Nope. The ref is, I don't know what's happened. I don't know what's going on. The ref's having a word with Romero, and I can't see if maybe that's Andre. Not sure. I think that might be Andre. So corner kick. Xavi Simons. Cleared by easily that time by Wolves. And now Destiny Udogie can go back to Jed Spence. Spence out wide to Kudus. Kudus cuts in. Is he going to beat his man? He takes him on. Crosses over. Bow with a volley. Just over the bar. Much better. Kudus took a touch. Got it at his feet. Whipped the ball across. See, that's what Udogie should do. See that? Bang, bang. And Bergvall with the volley just high over the bar. That was better. That was much better. It was actually quite a way over the bar, but much better from Spurs. Here's Xavi Simons. Gives it to Udogie. And it's his final ball, Udogie. It's just, I think, just put your foot on it and just, you know, I think we'll be all right here. I think, listen, they're not offering anything, are they? Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. I feel like this is just a massive overreaction. Come on. I mean, it's a massive overreaction. We just got to chill. Like, we think every game is going to be a walk in the park. Here's Vicario. Plays it out wide to Jed Spence. Brings it down well. Spence now goes into Paulinho. Back to Spence. Does well. And then he's clipped. A lot of fouls from Wolves. A lot of fouls from Wolves. Oh, of course. And yeah, this is. I completely agree. Completely agree. The whole, for me, the left side is where we're weak. But if I say it, I get told that I'm negative about not buying a left winger. Great ball to Kudus. Brings it down. Kudus now cuts inside. Shoots. Saved by the keeper. Brought down by Paulinho. He wants a penalty. The ref's having none of it. Romero then wins the header. And what's he giving? He's giving a free kick to Wolves. Why is he giving a free kick? Romero's asking why there's no penalty. The Wolves players are trying to pick up Paulinho. Let's have a look at this. Really good play from Kudus again. Brought it down. Cut inside on his left. Hammered the shot. Saved by the keeper. And then Paulinho is saying that I'd like to see this again. I'd like them to slow this down. Right, let's have a look. Paulinho's saying he was kicked from behind from, I think it's Menetzi. The ref said no. I'd like to see that slow. Yeah, it's a tough one, isn't it? I'm not sure there's enough there for a foul, but there was a touch. I think that's one of those. If that went against me, I'd be annoyed. If I'm honest, if I'm just trying to be brutally honest. But Spurs. Spurs, for me, I think we've got better as the half's gone on. It's not been a great half, but Bentancur wins a header. Brought down by Xavi Simons. And the handball goes against Matt Doherty. To be fair, I thought that was a bit soft as well. I call it as I see it. I'm not biased. I call it as I see it. It's one of those that could have been a foul, the Paulinho thing, but you'd be really pissed off if it went against us. Right, now, here's Kudus, down on the right-hand side. Spencer's overlapping. He's dinked the ball across. It's gone over. Oh, Richie. Oh, Richie. Oh, Richie. Oh, Kudus again. He's such a good player. He played an outside the boot. He would have been offside. I think he would have been offside, wouldn't he? But the problem is we don't have any strikers at the moment fit. So 4 minutes of added time. Here's Kudus again. Dinks the ball across. Headed away. It's bouncing around. Cleared. And now Udogie can collect it. Here's Simmons. And it's going to be a throw into Tottenham. Flicked on at the back post. Romero. No, he's tried to play it back across goal, but it's been cleared by Wolves. And now Spence goes long, but Wolves can clear it. And now Wolves have a chance to break. And they have got a chance to break. Really good defending by Udogie. Really good defending by Udogie. Really good defending that. So, corner comes in, headed away by Richarlison. Kudus is going to put the pressure on, but Wolves play the ball all the way back to the goalkeeper. Strand Larson brings it down. Now Wolves are in a good position on the left-hand side. The ball's dinked across and out by Bentancur for a corner. Yeah, Patrick, I really struggle with it. I don't think this has been anything like that Bournemouth game. Wolves have not threatened us once. I don't think this has been anything like that. We've had some chances. Come on, I think everyone's doing that thing where we get a little bit carried away. Cross comes in, flicked on, headed away, volley, and they've hit the post. I think Matt Doherty's hit the post. Is that? Yeah, it is. Matt Doherty, he's at the outside of the post. Cool. Let's have a look. So it was flicked on. It went and then flicked over again. And then it came out to Doherty. Did that hit the post? Or maybe not. Maybe not. But it is half time. It is half time. I don't think that's the worst half of the season at all. The first half against West Ham. Both halves against Bournemouth. Come on. I think we're getting a little bit dramatic here, if I'm going to be completely honest. Let me change the timer. 1 second. I think everyone's just getting a little bit dramatic. God, we're being way too reactionary here. Look, I think that I'm not worried about Wolves. It looks like they've got nothing going forward. For me, I'll say what I've always said. For me, we're missing a left winger and a striker. Yeah, I know, but that doesn't mean we're just going to roll up and knock in 2-3 goals immediately. Look, there's still 45 minutes to go. I thought we grew as the game went on. We got Kudus involved a lot more. And, I mean, they're saying, like, this is saying that Wolves have had 5 shots. I can't remember Wolves having 5 shots in the game. But, hey, I don't think we can be this reactionary every half. For me, we need to step it up a bit. I think we definitely need to put the afterburners on. I do think we need to get Xavi Simons into the 10. But I just think that we're missing too many key components. I just think we're missing way too many key components. This is why we desperately needed a left winger for balance, and we desperately needed a striker. Hang on. Yeah, look, I'll be interested to see what happens second half. Interesting to see what happens. I think once Kudus started getting on the ball, we started to create more. My concern is however many balls go into that penalty area, I just don't trust Richarlison. I don't ever trust him to get on the end of anything. I don't think Odegaard has shown anything on the left wing. This is the problem. I've said it again. These people. Listen, I could say this till I'm blue in the face. I've got a feeling I'm going to be saying this every game. First of all, I think we need a bit of patience, right? We've still got 45 minutes. Second of all, I don't think Wolves have done anything to trouble us. What I do think we need to be clinical, and I don't see who. Richarlison is one of the worst strikers I've seen at Tottenham. Bergval's he's not a 10, is he? He's not a playmaker type. He's not a playmaker type. Listen, I don't want to be, and I told you, I said this in the summer. I said, if we don't buy a left winger, we're going to have this conversation every game. Who should go left? Who should play in the 10? We're going to do this every single game. And unfortunately, this is what happens when you have to shoehorn people into different positions. This is what's going to happen. Unfortunately, we left ourselves with these options. But 45 minutes to go. Like, I feel like listen, if we lose the game, we'll all have a hissy fit. But right now, I feel like we've been much the better team. I think we've created some chances. I think Bergvall should have done better with a volley. Kudus should have done better staying on side. Their goalkeeper made the save from Kudus. Their goalkeeper made another great save from Kudus. So I think we've got to listen. I agree, Mark. I agree. I do agree with you. For me, this is the conundrum. It's always the conundrum, right? But I don't think Bergval's been poor. I think he's shown some nice touches. For me, I'm still trying to work out what he is. I'm still trying to work out what is Bergval. I think he runs around, he works hard, he presses. I don't see him have enough effect on a game. That's what I would say. I love this. Look how quickly we're writing players off. He's played like 3 games for Spurs. Come on, guys. Like, can we just... I can't believe this is me saying this. Can I just call for a little bit of calm? Mia saying, Anne should have had this season. Just my opinion. You want a trophy of Sang Richarlison, which isn't exactly easy. Sure, the manager who's won 1 in 15 Premier League games should be our manager right now. Can we? I think we've got. Look, I think everyone needs to take a beat. Everyone needs to take a beat. Completely agree. Sorry. This one. Yeah, I agree with this. But this was the one. Yeah, it's okay having players Kudus and Simmons that are good at assisting. Who do we have for them to assist? And that lies in the problem for me. But I still think we're going to win this game. Yeah, he's done okay. Yeah, he's done okay. I thought he showed a couple of nice touches. For me, I think he rushes everything. That's what I would say. If I was a coach, that's what I'd be working on over the next year or two. For me, he rushes a lot. A lot. Sure. But when you're losing 22 league games, you have to take that into account. I don't want to talk about Ange. I'm bored of that. Look at this. Jesus Christ. What has happened to the internet? What has happened to the world? Xavi flop of the year. Like, I mean, can we remember, right? Can we please remember that last week we were all going, oh my God, how good was Xavi Simmons? I mean, how much has he played? God, come on. What are we doing here? Come on. Are we really gonna do this with Xavi Simmons? Are we really going to do this? Listen, I don't disagree with you right now. It is way too reactionary. Listen, I thought when Xavi Simmons played last Saturday in that 10, he looked electric. It's utterly mad. People that have had, how many minutes has Xavi Simmons played for Tottenham? And people are going flop of the season. What are we? Come on. It's mad. We need to get him in the 10 and we need to buy a proper left winger. Right? We need to get a proper left winger. I'll say it until I'm blue in the face. Yeah. Honestly, Mark, isn't it mad? Yeah. I mean, no, but he's a flop like Kudus. The trolls are all coming in. We've got loads of trolls. Oh, dearie me. Football fans really do show themselves, don't they, in comment sections. Listen. Xavi has created multiple chances in this game. Someone having a poor game. Well, listen, he created the best chance of the game, didn't he? I don't think he's been great, but it's also crazy how quickly, people are turning on players that he's not had a good half of football. Okay, it's not the end of the world. He's got another 45 to go. Mate, it's mad, isn't it? Isn't it, mate? It's utterly mental. It's so mad. Let's be fair. Another day, Kudus' header goes in, right? Simmons with a great ball, Kudus with a header at the back post, and Johnston with a top class save, by the way. Let's not take that away from him. You got the Bergvall volley over the bar, the missed Bergvall volley. You got the shot that Kudus took that the keeper saved. I just feel like we need to just relax. Are we going to do this every game? Right? By the way, there's 900 of you in here. Let's see who's in here as a troll and who's actually going to be nice. We are 26 away from 23,000. 26 away from 23,000. If we get those 26 subscribers, I will give away 5. Let me see if I can actually. Before I say that, let me see if I can. Here we go. Can I give away 5 memberships? I will give away 5 memberships as well. If we get to that, so that's 26 subscribers away. If we get there today, I'll give away 5 channel memberships as well. Yeah, I know. It's just all a bit too much. It's all a bit too much. I mean, Isak's a flop. Wirtz is a flop. Sesko's a flop. Yokeres, like everyone's a flop if they don't do brilliantly in their first 5 games at their new club. I just find it overwhelming. I just find it all a bit too much. I really, really do. It's not Kudus that's been the problem with the crossing. It's been Udogie that needs to cross first time. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? It's mad, isn't it? This is what I said, Code FX, right? When you lose, people always go, oh, YouTubers love it when you lose because your views are bigger. I don't decide that. If Spurs lose after this game, watch how many viewers you get. It's crazy. Spurs win, goes quiet. Goes quiet. Just saying. Just saying. I just think we need to relax a little bit, please. Just a little bit of decorum, right? Just I feel like we're starting to show zero class. I feel like we're starting to show zero class as a fan base at the moment. Going off on what? But when we say they're going off on what? Because we didn't play well first half. All right. On another day, we could be one up. Let's listen. I don't think we've been. I mean, they haven't done anything to us. Oh god, they're all out. Oh, we got lots of trolls today. I just think football fans have got so reactionary game to game. Last week, Xavi Simons was brilliant. Look at him, great, changed the game. This week hasn't started the game great, and he's a flop. We should sell him. This is why he wasn't at PSG. Sorry, I don't know what's going on there. I just feel like it's all a bit too much from football fans. Can we just relax? Can we just relax? But this isn't true, is it? We have created chances. So that's not true. I don't want to block you. But if you everything you've said so far is just silly. Yeah, it's just very, very silly. We have created chances. Kudus made Sam Johnston pull off a wonder save. Yeah. He then had another shot saved by Kudus. Bergvall with a volley over the bar. I don't know what we're doing here. Can we just calm down? Let's calm down. Let's see what happens this half. I think, listen, I don't know about, I think we did some decent things. I do think we need to for me, I think it's a case of upping the tempo. I think it's about upping the tempo for me. Xavi actually got in dangerously in some duels. I'm worried he'll get another yellow. Sure, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, you can see that happening a mile off. Yeah, unfortunately, I could have seen this happening a mile off. It's mad. Also, Xavi isn't a left winger per se, so he is playing slightly out of position as much as he's floating in. Sam, listen, I've tried my best. I've unblocked everybody, including you, but you're pushing me to my limits, mate. Can you just stop? No one's watching a game with an agenda. Let's just all take a beat. Let's all calm down just a tiny little bit and see what happens. I'm not talking about him. I'm not talking about him. Loads of people are. I'm not. Right? Just everyone. So we'll see. We'll see. It's mad. It's just absolutely madness. Anyway, it is what it is. Let's see if any of you frauds have smashed that subscribe button to help me get to 23K. Yes, we're 21 away. 21 away. Yeah, Alwyn, listen, I think he's done some nice things. I think he's done some poor things. It's going to take time. I think the problem is with all football fans now, is everyone expects every player to join a new club, and from game one, ta-da, amazing. And it doesn't really work like that, does it? Wolves are making some substitutions here, by the way. Wolves are making some substitutions. Is that Chua? Is it So Hwang and Doherty are going off with Agbadu and Chatchua coming on. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Wolves are going to get us off and underway. And we are off and running back at White Hart Lane. Come on, Spurs. Let's get this game done. Yeah, Sean, it is tough at times. It is. So let's see. Good tackle by Paulinho there. So what have we got this half? Richarlison chasing down. We're only 18 subscribers now. 18 subscribers from 23K. Come on, people. We can do this. As the Wolves keeper dinks the ball forward. Strand Larson brings it down. There's Andre. Plays a very good ball out towards the right back. Is that Chachua? He's up against the Dogi. Lays it back to, I think that's Bueno. Now here's Andre. Here's Andre again. He goes back. I think that's Agbadu now. He's gone. If I'm not wrong, I think Agbadu's come on into centre half, right? Yeah, I think that's Agbadu. Yeah, unfortunately, mate. Yeah, it's what happens. Football fans now, unfortunately, the football fans on the internet are so impatient. So impatient. It's unreal. Here's Larson. Wolves with a little spell of possession here early at the beginning of this half. And now Gomez can get on the ball for Wolves. So the ball played back into Sam Johnston. He drives the ball forward to nobody. Spurs have got 6. Spurs have scored 6 goals in the second half of games this season and conceded none. There you go. That's a good stat, isn't it? So 6 goals in the second half and conceded none. That's not bad. I just love Matt. He's so much fun, isn't he? Am I the only one who thinks we need Gray on for boring Bentancur? I don't know what anyone's seen in Gray to suddenly start making this happen. Here's a Dogi. Plays the ball against Chachua, I think that is. Wins the throw. Now it goes down the line to Richarlison, who's on the floor. Of course he's on the floor. And he wins a free kick, but he's always on the floor. He's always on the floor, the lad. So, free kick to Tottenham. Here's Xavi Simons and Kudus standing over it, the 2 creators in the team. What have Spurs got here? So Wolves have got 1, 2, 3, I think 8 players, 7 players in that line. Gosh, 7 players on the edge of the 6-yard box. Here's Kudus, whips it in, cleared easily. Wasn't the greatest free kick that from Kudus at all, but Adogi can retrieve the ball. And then the ball goes back into Vicario, and every Wolves player is currently in their own half. Have I just read right that Gray is more progressive than Bentancur? Since when? When did this happen? When are people watching these games? Here's Kudus, though. Lays the ball off to Xavi Simons. Xavi Simons cuts inside, plays a good ball across the park to Spence. Spence to Bentancur. Back to Spence. Here's Romero. Romero dinks the ball all the way wide to Kudus. Good touch from Kudus. He's one-on-one with Bueno. He crosses the ball. It's gone over everyone, though. Too much on that. I think Bentancur should retrieve it. He's done well. And yes, he did very well there, Bentancur, to retrieve that. And Spurs retain possession. Here's Van de Ven. Simmons goes past his man. And then doesn't get the free kick. I thought that one was. But here's Mickey Van de Ven. He'll mop that up. Too quick for that. So it looks like, let's have a look. It looks like Kudus has come to this left. Simmons has gone into the middle. That's what it looks like. No, sorry, Kudus is back on the right now. Ignore me. Ignore me. Sorry, Kudus was over here on the left, but he's now gone back to that right position. Now, that's a great ball by Spence over the top. Can Kudus get there? And he's won the corner. Has he? Has he won the corner? Has he not? Oh, maybe I saw that wrong. I'd like to see that again. It's a good ball by Spence. Yeah, Tyler, I agree. This is why when people get so carried away about we're definitely top four, I just think there's still a lot of positions. I think there's a lot of positions we still need. And I think everyone's just got way over the top in the summer. We're not going to win every game. We're not going to be brilliant every game. There's going to be a lot of hard work to do this season as Spurs win a free kick. And Andre is not happy about that. Gomez is not happy about that at all. There's Bentancur. Richie is on the floor again. Oh, my gosh. Stand up, mate. I don't understand how Richie is always on the floor. Now Richie turns. Oh, Richie. Just that lack of quality. Just that lack of quality. He had time. He had time there. Here's Andre. And now Wolves have got an opportunity to go forward. The ball's come out to the right winger. He's whipped it into the box and headed clear by Bentancur for a corner. That's not dark arts. Going on the floor every time you get the ball isn't dark arts. Please, Matt, can I please ask, please stop. It's really hard work with you, mate. Everything I say is wrong. If I said my name is Sava, you'll find a way to tell me it's not. It's such hard work with you. Every show. You disagree with 100% of anything I say. It's so boring. Corner kick for Wolves. Whipped in. Headed down. Saved by Vicario. Wolves have scored. Tottenham are 1-0 down. Really poor that. The ball bobbled around. The corner came in. Vicario saved it. I want to see that again, but it looked like he punched it into the danger zone and it bobbled around and Wolves have got a goal. And Tottenham are 1-0 down and have a lot of work to do. Tottenham have a lot of work to do. Let's have a look again. So the corner comes in. It was headed down. I mean, Vicario there for me. Sorry, I'm going to say it. Vicario here. And he's pushed it against Paulinho. He's pushed it against Paulinho. He's fallen into the path. And it's 1-0 to Wolves. And Spurs are 1-0 down and have a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. So it was Santiago Bueno who scored the goal. So 1-0 to Wolves. Now, what we got, Tottenham? Let's see how we react. Here's Kudus, picks the ball up. 2 men around him. They've won the ball back. Bad game to lose this. We've got time. We've got time, but this will be a very bad game to lose. Sloppy by Bentancur again. We've got 35 minutes to make sure that the Dr. Tottenham tag doesn't come into play. This is why when people say to me, I think we're going to get top 4, I don't think we've got the forwards. I don't think we've got enough forward power for the top 4. I genuinely don't. Xavi Simons. Mopped up by Bergvall. And then the pass goes out wide, out for a throw into Wolves. I think he needs to change it now. I think he needs to mix this up. Chris, I don't disagree with that, mate. I don't disagree. I think he's a dreadful footballer. I don't think we should be pumping anybody when Richarlison is your striker and Bergvall's your number 10. This is why when all of, like, you were losing your mind about the transfer window. Said it. We needed a striker. We needed a left winger. We didn't buy those players. Listen, let's see. What have we got? So Van der Ven wins the header. Xavi Simons now. Good turn. And again, this time he wins the free kick. And he's saying, how many times, ref? This is why, for me, we needed a couple more players in the window. Still 33 minutes to go, plus injury time. But we need to do something here. For me, I think, Thomas, you need to mix this up. I've got a feeling there's going to be a sub coming very soon by the way he's talking to his coaching staff. He's saying not one of their players gets in our team. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Gomez gets in above Bentancur for sure. Strand Larson gets in above Richarlison for sure. Whoever is on their left-hand side gets in above whoever's on our left-hand side for sure. So, yes, they do. We're doing that thing again. It's just a bit hyperbolic. It's just a little bit hyperbolic. Here's Spence. Here's Kudus. Cross into the box. Headed clear. Flick back in by Paulinho. Headed clear again. Here's Bentancur to Spence. Poor from Spence, that. So we don't think, you don't think that Gomez in midfield, a good little tidy passing number 8, gets in? No, we don't think Gomez would get in our midfield. So Strand Larson isn't better than Richarlison. I'll give up with Matt. I give up with him. Here's Xavi Simons running through. He's still going. And then good run by Simons. So we, okay, cool. Gomez not ahead of Bergvall. sorry, this is crazy. We don't think Gomez gets in above Bergvall. Like, that's mad. I'm sorry. There's a long throw from Bergvall. He's bobbling around. Bentancur shoots. It's blocked. And then Adogie's given it away and then cleared by Wolves. Now Bentancur can mop up. And this time Simmons wins a corner kick. So a corner kick to Tottenham. Xavi Simmons, corner kick. Johnston comes out, gets another good punch. This is the difference between him and Vicario. If you notice, when Johnston comes out, he proper gets a fist on it. Here's Spence. Kudus to Spence. Kudus again. Can he get there? No. Andre wins the free kick. Not good. Not good at all. So here comes Brennan Johnson and Porro. See, what I would do here is I would get Johnson left. I can't believe I'm saying this. Johnson left. Yes. So he's going to put Bergvall in the middle, Johnson left, and I would think Xavi Simmons in the middle. And Spence is off for Porro, who did not take his chance today, Spence, for me. So I'm guessing it's going to be Johnson left, Simmons in the middle, Kudus right. I'm guessing. Maybe Kudus to the left and Johnson to the right. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Finlay, I'll be honest, Finlay, what I've said all along, I think we're like a top striker, a top left winger, and a top number 8. Yeah, I think we lack a number 8, a left winger, and a striker. I really do. 3 very key positions on a football pitch. So Gomez goes off. And Bellegarde has come on. The French midfielder has come on. Xavi Simmons brings the ball down. Now he gives it to Adogie. Kudus has come to this left-hand side. So Kudus left. Johnson looks like he's going to be on the right. Great tackle. Whoever that was that tackled Kudus, that was brilliant defending. And now Wolves can come away with the ball. But Van der Ven mops up and it's a throw-in. Good tackle for that Chachua. Yeah, big bugger him, isn't he? Strong, powerful. Might have been Manetzi. Yeah, but the problem is, Finlay, when I said that in the summer, I got called negative by everyone. Said, look, I think we're going to be fine this season, but I just think everyone thinks we can run before we can walk. People going, we're definitely fourth. And it's like, whoa. It's a long season. We didn't buy what we needed. Let's see. By the way, we haven't lost yet, as Bergvall is going to get a yellow card. Yeah, so far, you're not wrong. At the moment, Man City are the big winners from today, aren't they? In terms of the big clubs, so to speak. Still 25 minutes to go, plus injury time. I haven't given the manager an out. I literally just said he had to change it and that it was poor. Literally just said that. You got to listen, right? So you can't just lie like that. You deserve this. You spent a year goading me every day in my chat. Every day in my chat, you came for me. So no, you deserve it. I tried to tell you, and you mugged me off every single show, didn't you? Nah, he's just awful. He's dreadful. Sorry. Got to do something in this last 25 minutes. The players need to up the ante here. Hmm. Yeah, at the moment, not got going in this second half. And there's not a lot of time. Well, I mean, there is, but that's poor. Come on. Wolves in down the right-hand side. The cross goes deep. Headed back across, and Vicario can pull that down easily. What's the ref stop the game for there? Yep. I agree. We can't lose this. At worst, a draw. At worst, we've got to nick the draw. But there's a ball over to Richie. I don't even know. The ball never goes into Richie, and I think something's going to happen. There's a free kick to Wolves here. If we lose this, serious inquiries need to be made whilst you sat and backed a manager that lost 22 games. What are you doing? Oh my gosh, no. What? You don't get to do that. No. No. Sorry. This is why no. Every time we lost a game last season, you found an excuse. Right? You don't get to do this. No. That's not true. Kudus has had 2 saves from the keeper that were both on target. So again, that's not true. I don't think anyone's calling him out as the issue. I'll be honest. I think he's a decent young player, but I think everybody has gone way too early on him. I don't see enough from him, but he's definitely not the issue. I'm not blaming a player for today. I think I blame the manager and the players. It's all been very poor today so far. There's still 22 minutes. We've got to find a way. We've got to find a way of scoring here. Yeah, but that's not true, is it? It can't be true. It literally can't be true. Mohamed Kudus had the header that Johnston tipped onto the bar. That's on target, right? And then Mohamed Kudus had the other shot, which the keeper parried, didn't he? So that can't be true. Oh, Johnson. Oh. "21 minutes to go. Not good. Not good. Let's fingers crossed we can pull a rabbit out of a hat here. I can't wait to get to the transfer window. I'm going to be honest. I can't watch Richie and players like Johnson and Tell and Odeber and whoever goes on the left. It's like that. Look at things like that. Bergvall just seems to give it away every time he has the ball. So Wolves drive the ball forward over the top, straight into Vicario's arms. Here's Romero. It's caught on the ball, goes down holding his ankle. Come on, you need to get up, mate. We need to score goals here, mate. You need to get up. Yeah, it's not been good all round, has it? Players, manager, all of it, not been good enough. Oh, is Dr. Tottenham back? Oh, no, come on, Spurs. Come on, 18 minutes. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Not got going here at all, has it? Not got going. Wolves got the ball. Dangerous area. They got bodies forward here. Cuts in. Edge of the area. Shot across. Saved by Vicario. And out for a corner. It's going to be another corner for Wolves. Vicario comes out and claims the ball. Now Pedro Porro driving forward with a ball. Gives it to Xavi Simons. Back to Pedro Porro. He gets tackled, but the ball falls to Xavi Simons. There's a ball played forward into Vicario. Oh, somebody's got to find something here, haven't they? Guess who's on the floor? Yeah, Richarlison's on the floor. Get up. Get up, Richie. Here's Bergval. Out wide to Brennan Johnson, who crosses the ball, wins a corner. To be fair, the defenders had a mare there, but wins the corner. Not good today. Not good. 14 minutes to rescue this. Oh, I said at the moment it's Dr. Tottenham. Yeah, and it is Spursy at the moment. You're right. Here's Xavi Simons with a corner. Flicked away. There's no threat at the moment. But throwing one by Kudus. So Papassar and Wilson Odobert are going to come on for Tottenham. So Bergval's coming off. To be fair, I think that's right. Don't think he was good today at all. James, I predicted 6th and I got told I was negative. And Xavi Simons has gone off as well. I predicted 6th and got told I was negative. I don't see this squad anywhere near good enough for top 4. That's not an excuse for this game. This game's been terrible. I haven't. People keep saying this. I haven't. I think we've been absolutely shite. From players to manager, I think the whole thing's been shite. I think loads of people are blaming him. Again, stop this, Matt. If you keep lying, you'll just get blocked again. Loads of people are having a go at Frank. Loads. He's got it wrong. Here's Kudus. Odobert. He just didn't ever seem to have the ball under control there, Odobert. So 11 minutes plus injury time. There's Richie, and he heads it wide. I have no faith in Richarlison at all as a striker. I think he's genuinely one of the worst I've ever seen in a Spurs shirt. I think he's a horrible footballer. Here's Odegaard. Oh, too slow. I need to see something from Odegaard. I really do. He's just too slow and sloppy for me. God, I don't think I can name anyone who's had a good game. I genuinely, has anyone had a good game? Anyone? I think the manager's got it wrong. I think all the players have been poor. I genuinely don't know where the positives are at the moment. Here's Odegaard to Adogi. Here's Romero. Oh, see, when you start shooting from 40 yards, you know there's problems. Last season, it was the manager. This season, it's the players. What do you mean this season? I think this game is on everyone. Do we not? I don't know who I can give credit to right now. I genuinely don't know. I genuinely don't know who comes out of this game with any credit at all. Matisse Tell's going to come on. I'll make you right. I'll make you right. Well done by Kudus there in the midfield. Then the ball falls to Paulinho. See, we started shooting from like 30, 40 yards. And once that starts happening, not good. Painful. I think the word is painful is what I'm looking for. Got to snatch a draw from somewhere. I genuinely don't know. I genuinely don't know who I can give credit to in this game. Like I don't think any of the defenders have played well. I don't think I don't know any of them. Oh, for sure. Yeah, he's a quality footballer. Yeah, it's yeah. I think when your centre back starts taking shots from 35, 40 yards, you know that it's not your day, right? But this has been really worryingly poor. See, I don't think he has. I think he's got into so many good positions and been bloody dreadful with the ball. So Spurs have got just over 5 minutes to save embarrassment. Oh, Tottenham. Tottenham Hotspur. 5 minutes to go. Yeah, it's crazy. We seem to be so much better away from home. I don't know why. And Frank's got to sort it out. I don't know what I flip flopped about, but okay. Hello, Sava's got two V's. Two V's. It's quite an easy name to spell. Here's Odeber. It just runs into people. I don't know what he does. He just runs into people. There's Saar. Gives it to Porro. Porro. Awful cry. I genuinely don't think any of these players today can get a positive from me. I genuinely don't. It's been poor from everyone, top to bottom today. It would appear so. Richie, please. I can't stand watching Richarlison play football. Oh, see, this is where, look, what are we doing? You did this when we lost to Bournemouth before. This is ridiculous. This is just so ridiculous. Yeah, but that's not a comfort to me, to be honest, my friend. That's not a comfort to me. It's been awful. It's been awful, man. Everyone's saying it as though I'm sticking up for it. It's been awful. It doesn't matter what I say. It's just been dreadful. The players, the manager, it's all been crap today. Not one positive so far. It doesn't mean every time we lose a game, we have to say the manager out. Like, he's been here for about 2 months of the season. What are we doing? Cross in, headed away. It's going to come out to Papa Sarr. Who's blamed Telenodaba? I don't understand what people are listening to. These aren't the words I'm saying. These aren't the words I'm saying. I genuinely don't know why people are just making things up in the chat. And there's a Wolves player down after a crunching tackle from Romero. Unfortunately. Oh, mate, it's mad. Every time a team loses now, fans want their manager out. It's just mad. It's absolutely crazy. Not going to give him any time to work with a team and change this over. It's madness. Here's Van der Ven. Gives it to Porro. He's just launched it for what are we? What is? I just don't know what to say. Unless there's a late equalizer, this has been really bad, like really bad. Five minutes of added time. I mean, it's not even like we're peppering them or anything. It's not even like I can't believe how many people would say Frank out. Like this is, I've just absolutely madness. Listen, if you've said this about 20 times, if you say it again, you're just going to get blocked. I've read it. You've said it about 20 times. Surely people can find something different to say in their posts. Come on, please, please. It's silly. Just nothing's happening. Like we just last 5 minutes, they're obviously slowing everything down. Of course they are. That's what they're meant to be doing. Mark, I've said that all summer. I agree with you. As I said to you, the attack is other than Kudus, there's nothing there in attack. Nothing. Mm. 3 minutes of injury time to go. Is this what football YouTube is now? Like every time now Spurs lose a game, we're going to talk about Angepostecoglou over and over and over again. Like it's just madness. Oh, Brennan Johnson, you are crap. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look how we talk. Look how we talk. This is strike one. 2 more and get him out. Look at he's had 6 Premier League games. Like honestly, I'm wow. I completely agree with you. Completely agree with you. Completely agree with you. Here's Kudus. Porro. If Spurs are going to score, it's going to have to be now. Here's Mickey van der Ven. Out wide to Odeberg. Odeberg crosses in. Oh, fudge. Here's Tell. Paulinho. Oh, we've equalised. Oh, Paulinho has pulled it out of the bag. Paulinho has pulled it out of the bag and saved Spurs from utter embarrassment. Paulinho, shirt off. He's going to get booked. I don't think he's going to care. And he has absolutely saved us embarrassment. Absolutely saved us embarrassment there. We have been utterly dreadful, and it looks like we're going to get a point in the last minute. And to be fair, I'm a bit embarrassed about it. I don't mind saying I'm a bit embarrassed. It looks like it's a great strike from Paulinho. It's a superb strike from Paulinho. Really great. Take a bow, son. Listen, Spurs have waited until the 94th minute for a bit of quality. It's not good enough, but it's more than we had. It's more than we had 1 minute ago, isn't it? Now switch on. Don't do anything silly. Here's Johnson on the right-hand side. Throw into Spurs. Spurs have got a throw in deep on the right-hand side. This has got to be it. I'll tell you what, this is absolute daylight robbery for us to get a point here. There's Tell. Oh, that's awful, Tell. Oh, gosh. And then that was awful from Wolves. I don't know how long is left to play. Here's Odeber. Get it forward. Get it forward, Odeber. Get it forward. Get it full. Oh, my gosh. Here's Tell. Tackled. He is crap. I'm going to say it. Now Wolves on the counter-attack. Great tackle from Romero. I'll tell you what, Matisse Tell, he is dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. And Spurs look like we have absolutely stolen a point here. Absolutely stolen a point. And as it stands, we're back into third. And there is the full-time whistle. What do you say about that? Where do you begin? I mean, where do you begin? I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. That was a truly atrocious performance. And we stunk. We stunk the place out. Let me just get a thumbnail quickly from my thumbnail guy. Bear with me 1 second. What should it be? Let's have a look. 1 second. Just bear with me 1 second, people. One second, people. I need to get this in before 10 p.m. Oh, he's gone. What should we call it? Look, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. And it wasn't pretty. And there was a lot of worrying things that happened there. The only positive, the only one positive I can give you today is Paulinho's goal. The only positive. Absolutely. Absolute robbery. We were shocking. Absolutely shocking. Now, what I will say is this. Let me just remove that. What I will say is this. Let me go full screen. Let me show you the league table. Let me just make sure. So listen, the positives are this, and there's not going to be many, so don't expect loads. The positives are that Tottenham Hotspur are third in the table. The positives are a fantastic goal from Paulinho. There you go. That's the positives. The rest of that was tough. And Thomas Frank and his team need to be, first of all, very lucky, because that was not good. And Thomas Frank, I love you as a manager, but that was mind-blowingly bad. Mind-blowingly. It's early in the season. We've only lost one game. But the worrying thing for me is that we seem to be much better away than we are at home. That would be truly the worrying thing for me, that we seem to be much better away from home than at home. And Thomas Frank needs to sort that out. That was not good in any way, shape, or form. So where do you begin with a game like that? Where do you begin? For me, I get it and I don't get it. I get it and I don't get it. And here's what I mean. Let me start off by saying that was horrific. That was utterly sickening to watch. It was very poor listen, I thought in the first half, Wolves didn't pose a threat. We had a couple of chances with Kudus. Simmons crossing in and Kudus' header, great save by Johnston. Then another chance for Kudus, which was easily saved by the keeper. But you're thinking to yourself, right, okay, what have we got second half? And I'm sitting there at half time looking like an idiot. So I'm going, don't worry, 45 minutes to go. Don't panic. Then we come out in the first couple of minutes and we don't touch the ball. I'm like, okay. Then after 15 minutes, it's like, okay, we're not doing anything here. Then after 20, I'm like, what's going on? And then they get their goal. Now, yeah, their goal was scrappy from a corner. They won't care. The record books don't care. Scrappy goals are goals. Right? Did they deserve it? I think you would say from the second half, they deserved the goal. And I would probably say they deserved all three. Well, I would definitely say they deserved all 3 points. The most worrying thing for me is this. This is the most worrying thing for me, is that when the goal went in, you're thinking to yourself, right, react. Now, this is the manager and the players here, by the way. No one gets away with blame without blame today. No one. No one. No one gets away without blame. The manager didn't mix it up. The players didn't mix it up. And it just, you're thinking to yourself, the goal has got to spark us into life. The goal has got to make us go, right, okay, they've scored. Come on, everybody step up your game. I want to see Frank reacting. In the end, he made the subs, but I want to see him reacting. And that was the biggest worry for me. There are going to be games where you don't play well, but the biggest worry for me is the fact that we went 1-0 down and there was 20, I don't even know the time. There, 20 minutes, 25 minutes, right? We had time. We had time to react. We had time to put some attacking phases of play together. And we didn't. And it was almost like they looked tired. And I'm thinking to myself, you're 5-6 games into the season. You can't be looking tired 5-6 games into the season. And then I think Frank got it wrong. I don't think taking Kudus away from the right-hand side for me wasn't the right thing to do. It wasn't the right thing to do. I think he got that wrong. And we just looked lackluster. We looked like a team that the season was over already. Does that make sense? We looked like a team that were, we've got nothing to play for, end of the season. It looked very lethargic. It looked pedestrian. And I'm thinking to myself, when's the urgency coming? You know, the urgency we saw against Brighton. 2-0 down, we saw the urgency. He changed it. He mixed it up. The urgency. And you're thinking, right, we've got to do that again. And it just wasn't there. And this is the shame for me of today's game. I said before the game, don't let this be a Dr. Tottenham moment. Don't let this be a Spursy moment. Show that we're different. Show that we are different. And unfortunately, it's still there. It was casual to say this. Now, I don't agree with all the people going mad. Oh, Frank out. Frank, listen, the guy's lost one game as Tottenham manager. Right, let's have a look. I'll show you, right? The guy has lost one game as Tottenham manager. Okay? So, in the grand scheme of things, Tottenham Hotspur are sitting third in the table. Now, this is the you would say the macro. The bigger picture is Tottenham are third and have lost one game. But the micro problem is the Bournemouth game at home was worrying. That game at home was worrying. So why are we so poor at home? Why can we not convert what we're doing away into home performances? And I'll sit here and say right now, because I know people are going to question me loads about it, the manager got this wrong. The players were poor, but the manager got this wrong. That doesn't mean Frank out, get out of our club. No. But what it does mean is you've now got to show us in the next games, Thomas, that that's not going to be what Tottenham Hotspur are. Now, I get it. Pressure at home. I get it. But we're playing a team bottom of the table. They lost 5 games on the bounce. Now, do I think Wolves are the worst team in the league? I don't. That's no excuse. It's no excuse. No excuse. For me, I would say that a draw flattered us after that second half. I would say it flattered us. I would say that, listen, I think the word I'm going to use here is relief. Like the relief when Paulinia's shot flew in. Relief. Not one of ecstasy. Not one of, oh, we got a point. Relief. So I'm not going to go, oh my God, we're the worst team ever. This is terrible. It was worrying. I don't think there's any getting away from how worrying that game was. And I think what doubles down on the worrying is we saw what we were like against Bournemouth. So when I'm looking at that, I'm like, this is a worrying sign. But Thomas Frank needs to take a look at himself today. Thomas Frank needs to ask the question. I understand the left wing situation is poor. I understand that. But for me, and this is where what Stel has been saying is correct, I think he's got to pick a left winger, stick with him, and get Xavi Simons in the middle. I want him receiving that ball in the number 10, prodding, probing, driving. I don't want him receiving it on the left. Now, I get it. I get we don't have good left wingers. I've said this before. I don't think Tell's any good. I think Odegaard is not a Premier League standard winger. I don't like Richarlison out there. Brennan Johnson's poor out there. But Thomas Frank keeps getting that wrong. Now, I'm not going to sit here, right? I'm not going to sit here and say the players are completely blameless and the manager's completely blameless. They've all got to take blame. It starts with Thomas Frank. Of course it does. As I said, not one of these fans who, oh, this is the manager I wanted, he's above criticism. Absolutely not. Everyone gets critiqued. And today, the only player that can come out of that game with their head held high for me will be Paulinho for the goal. I genuinely don't know who else I can look at today and go, brilliant. I thought Romero was sloppy. Van de Ven, for me, seemed off it. Spence, I thought, had a really poor game. Dogi gets in some great positions, can't cross the ball to save his life. Simons, not a good game. Did some nice crosses in the first half. Other than that, looked well off the pace. Bentancur, too many sloppy passes again from him. Hence why I keep saying I really want a ball playing number 8. Bergvall for me, I think a nice couple of flicks. But Again, Bergvall doesn't. I don't think he should be a guaranteed starter. I genuinely don't. I genuinely don't. Paulinho, I thought did okay throughout the game in general. But Paulinho, for me, can he play 2 games a week? I don't know. Richarlison is possibly the worst, one of the worst strikers I've seen in a Tottenham shirt. Dreadful. Just a dreadful player for me. I don't want to see him in a Spurs shirt. He can't hold the ball up. He can't pass. And if he falls to that floor one more time, I'm going to cry. Like constantly on the floor. Kudus, I thought very quiet first 20 minutes. Then I thought he burst into life. And then the second half, I think Frank messed him up. I would have left him on the right. I don't know why he moved him to the left. Play Johnson out of position, not Kudus. So for me, look, the manager got it wrong. The players didn't help. The whole thing today, from top to bottom, just poor. Really poor. Really disappointed. Look, what I'll say is this. I'll round up my little analysis of the game by saying this, and I'll get to your super chats in a minute. There'll be better days. And there'll probably be some more days like that. And what Frank and his team have got to do, and quick, is make sure that what we just saw is the anomaly. Because otherwise, people are going to be on his back and fast. Now, positive, to end this on a positive, we're 3rd in the league. We've only lost 1 game. That's the positive. But we've got to go away to Leeds next week and have a much better display than that. Because that will be tricky if we play like that. It will be tricky. So I'll say this. Thomas Frank, you've had a mare. The players, it is what it is. And we've got to move on and we've got to do better. But we can't see that every week. We simply can't see that every week. I'm not saying we have seen that every week, but we can't develop into that being how Tottenham Hotspur play. I'll be interested to see. I haven't seen what anyone said yet. I don't know if Thomas Frank's reacted, but there'll be more talking about this. But it was truly embarrassing today. A really embarrassing performance. And we got away with one. Spurs have absolutely stolen a point. Look, listen, people like this, dude, listen, you're just going to get blocked. Just be sensible, okay? If you're going to come in here and call the host stupid, you're going to be blocked, aren't you? So just keep it sensible. Look, let me get to your comments. Let me get to some super chats. Yeah, listen, it's there's no defense of that today. There's loads of people in the chat I'm seeing. It's crazy going, oh, you're not blaming Frank. I don't know how many times I just blamed Frank there. It was poor. The whole thing was poor. And the word poor probably doesn't do it justice. It was horrific. But I don't think this comment sums it up. That's how I feel about it. Paulinho, he saved us from utter embarrassment. We didn't play 2 CDMs, but sure. We didn't play 2 CDMs. I don't think people understand what a defensive midfielder is. That was criminal. That was criminal. Yeah, he got it wrong. He got it wrong. Absolutely got it wrong. Look, let me get to your super chats. I just think people need to understand about me. Just because I wanted this manager doesn't mean I won't call him out. It doesn't mean I won't call him out. Well, but that's not semantics. You're saying he played 2 CDMs. Bentancur didn't play as a CDM. But look, I've said he got it wrong. He got it wrong. I don't know. People seem to think that because I wanted Frank in and Ange out, that I'm going to turn around and go, yeah, no fault of the manager. He got it wrong. I'll call it as I see it. Call it as I see it. Telling you though, on a side note, this whole left winger striker issue is going to be a problem until January. It's going to be a problem. Said this in the summer. Everyone told me I was overreacting. It's going to be a problem. Let me get some super chats. Aris, big up to you, my man. Said, Sava, don't call them strikers. Well, yeah, listen, as I said, I think Richie is shambolic. I think he is absolutely horrific. And I'm not talking about chances. Yes, we need to create, but his all-round game is awful. Big up to you, Aris. Really appreciate that. Big up to Super Spurs JB. Said our midfield had no physicality today. It looked drained, didn't it, for some reason? It looked absolutely drained. And I'll be honest, that was a true worry for me. It was a real worry. Big up to you. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Mark Taylor said, see, fans, that's a quality player. Yeah, listen, Paulinho's a top player. Paulinho was a top signing. Let me just see if I've got my thumb now. Paulinho was a top signing. Right? Top signing. That's what I mean. I thought when we got Paulinho on loan, I'm sitting there going, oh, good, more money to go and spend on what we need. We didn't. And I'm like, what are we doing? Paulinho is a top player. But when you get him on loan, that frees up funds to go and buy what you need. And we just didn't. And it's so frustrating. So frustrating that we didn't. Agreed. He's agreed. I want to see Simmons in the 10. Agreed. I don't disagree with you. Big up to Mark Taylor. Thank you very much, my man. Appreciate you, buddy. A user, I said, why can't we get a free agent to fill the left wing? We had all summer to buy a left winger. All summer. And yet people in my chat telling me, yeah, but if the right one's not available, what do you mean? So many good left wingers out there. Big up to you, my man. Big up to you again. Said, why do we keep doing this? Meh performances. What the hell? It's so bad. It was so bad. You've come in again. It's a big team. Lost today. We had a chance to make ground. And this is where the Dr. Tottenham and Spursy tag just won't go away, will it? It just won't go away. Big up to you, user. I really appreciate you. Andy Lester said, would you drop Vic for Kinski? Listen, I'll say it again and again and again. I think Vicario is decent. No more, no less. He fills me with no belief. I think everything is powder puff. Right? He doesn't command his box. Yeah, listen, I would give Kinski a game. I don't see why not. I really don't see why not. Big up to you, Andy. Big up to Paulinho French. Said, Liverpool fans losing their shit. They were ecstatic when they equalised. They could have been 4 down at half time. Yet we got a point. Yeah, listen, the one shining light. We got a point. We didn't deserve it. We got it, and we move on. Big up to you, my man. Big up to you. Thank you very much. TJ said Frank needs to stop starting Xavi on the left and the 2 CDMs. He's not playing 2 CDMs. I agree with you on Xavi, but he's not playing 2 CDMs. When we say that, that's not strictly true. But I do agree with you. We rely on too many kids because that's the squad we bought, right? This is why I didn't want to buy more kids. This is why I don't think Bergvall should be an automatic choice, for example. Big up to you, my man. Big up to Jerome. Very generous indeed. So Kudus on the left was a terrible mistake. Agreed. As he was cooking on the right. We got a point, but the football we need to improve. Frank just needs time to make this attack click. I don't think the attack is ever going to click until we get a left winger and a striker. I genuinely don't think it will. I think all of our left... I mean, I thought Odegaard was horrific when he came on. And Tell as well. I just think that just give the ball away at a rate of knots. But I agree with you. We need to find a way to make it click. TJ's coming again and said also Vicario was terrible. What I just said just now, I don't think he's that great. I really don't. Big up to you, TJ. And users coming and said, love you, Levy. Miss you. Bring our Tottenham back, as always. Look, it is what it is, right? Not a good day at the office. Thomas Frank really needs to have a look at himself today, because that was not good. But I do feel that the noise is for him to be sacked when we're third in the table and we've lost one game. Is all a bit crazy. Not a good game. Got to do better next week against Leeds. But worrying, say the least. We stole a point. What I would say is there's 800 of you in here. We are 8 subscribers away from 23K. If we can get those 8 right now, I will give away 5 memberships immediately. I will give away 5 memberships. If we can do that in the next few minutes, we probably won't. Probably won't, to be honest. That's asking a bit. We'll just have to do it tomorrow, where the Spurs review will be interesting. But yeah, a truly worrying display. Truly awful. Manager needs to have a word with himself. And we go again. What I will say is people need to allow Xavi Simons a little bit. He's only played a few games. Dude, I am going to block you if you keep doing this. I can see who you are. Every single thing I say, you're now saying the opposite. It doesn't matter what I say. I know who you are. You're just saying the opposite to what I say. If I had said Vicario's magnificent, you would have said to me, but Sava, Vicario's rubbish. I get it. I understand the need to troll. I get it. But I think people just need to relax a tiny bit on the trolling. It's silly. Listen, he's only had like 3 games. He's had like 3 games, right? 4 games tops, right? Can we not do this thing where players after 3 or 4 games are just getting ripped apart? 3 or 4 games he's had. And he needs to play in the 10. Look, when he played in the 10 last week against Brighton, he was riding past tackles and everything, and no one was saying he needed to bulk up. He looked good, right? So, look, for me, that's on Frank. You've got to play him in that position. And I agree with that. I think we should have been, but we weren't. And that's the problem, right? That's the problem. Look, we move on. And Bodo Glimt and Leeds. So far, what I would say is in Frank's tenure, for all those saying get him sacked, he's lost 1 game in 6 in the league. He's lost no games in Europe or the Cup. Like, he's lost 1 game. So can we just relax on that front? On that note, big up to Pauline French, said shirt for sale in the club shop. Said Spursy, disgrace. Look, poor. I agree. And for me, he can't cross. I think he's got 0 attacking threat. He got into so many positions, he can't cross. And if you notice, he was so hesitant whenever he got in those positions to cross. They need to coach that into him. Listen, it is what it is. We move on. And I've seen, mate, you weren't in my stream then, clearly. Sorry, can everyone in my chat, how many people were saying during Watchalong to sack Frank? Sorry, if you're going to call me a liar, then I'll block you. Loads of people were saying it. My chat will back me up here. People in my chat, how many people were saying that Frank leads exactly? So, Alex, let's get an apology from you right now, right? Before you're saying I'm making things up. Let's get an apology. Let's see if you're a man of your word about saying I'm making things up. Exactly. No, it wasn't. No. Spurs fans that are in my chat every week. An apology, Alex, would be nice. An apology would be nice for you calling me a liar. That would be lovely, Alex. Eugene, you're not listening. Some of these weren't trolls. Some of these are people who are in my chat every day going, Frank out. You know, wow. Right? Man. Exactly. Let's see. Wait, he's telling me I'm making things up. Madness. Madness. Oh, dear me. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. And listen, it is crazy. Listen, thank you very much. I enjoy your company as always, right? I did enjoy your company. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry, right, Alex. See you later, mate. Alex is getting blocked. There you go. Keeps doing this. Keeps calling me a liar. Alex is gone. See you later. So yeah, listen. Sorry I couldn't bring you a win. Should have won. We should be sitting second. We're third. It's not the end of the world, but the performance felt like it at the time. We'll readdress tomorrow. I just find it sad that the moment we lose, so many trolls want to come out. But it is what it is. Big up to Jack. By the way, we're gonna listen. Look, 6 subscribers away. 6 subscribers away, and I would have given away 5 memberships, but we can't get it. Jack said his answer to a back 5 is taking off our best defensive fullback for our worst and bringing on Brennan Johnson against a low block. Yeah, but I think Spence had to come off. I think he was playing terribly. But hey, listen, we all see the game differently. It is what it is, right? Thank you, Bourbon. Nice to hear some nice things every now and then. Guys, girls, much love. Take care. And as always, come on, you Spurs. Probably should redirect. Sorry, I've ended the show and then didn't end the show. I probably should redirect. 1 second. Let's see who's live. Oh, knackered. Hang on, just going to see where I can send you all. Customization, redirect. Oh, it's been redirected already to, I can't see who that is going to, but it's been redirected already. Okay. Guys, girls, take care. Much love. Wherever you go, say Savarade. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.